What happens if I don't do it? Thank God. Do it! Do it! Well, that was unfortunate. I don't know if I wanted it to go that way. I need to, where's my little Boy Scout book? That sounded creepy. 459? Oh, God. Puzzle room. Puzzle-ria. Let's see what he says if we try to leave. Ooh, he just snapped his neck a little bit. Hint. Examine the suit, by the way. That was funny but rough. Chat beat you once. I genuinely wanted to pop in. Maybe we'll play some Words with Friends or Words on Stream, I think it is. I don't know why I'm doing this. You guys know how typewriters. You guys know how typewriters work? I'm glad my brother's not here. Save it for the edit. You guys know how typewriters work? I wanted to go into Sarita's channel during Trivial Pursuit and show off Big Brain.
I'm gonna fuck that dog.
I'll take him. Friggin' grass. Oh God! That actually scared me.
Nihilus is no or.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed.
Indeed.
It's time to test it.
Oh yeah.
And I want you to be there.
That sounds vaguely sexual.
How are we doing this?
So does that.
Not how.
Oh.
Where?
Yeah.
Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk?
That's
where the
less
river
sexy.
bends?
Okay, now we're
Sure,
good to sexy
if you
again.
want, but I'm not sure I understand.
No, I don't need to.
You'll see when we get there.
Oh yeah.
I promise.
Fuck yeah.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
Oh yeah, I will.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
That's not what you're supposed to say, but it's fine. That was a sexy conversation, everyone. I'll let you know when I get close. Let's play that again.
So you want to test your new arm,
Yeah.
and you're not going to tell me how?
It's a
How? How did I... What just happened there? So worried about the bubbles, and you idiot boy falls into the drink because he doesn't glide. Oh my God. Neither the truck driver, the girl in the car, and her boyfriend, none of them had masks. Georgia. Alright. Let's go out here and see if it's still a nightmare. I hope it is. Yeah, here it comes. God, I'm so glad that that thing came hobbling up to you. I know, Vissy, it sucks. Peachy and I are double masking. Like Busta Rhymes. Doesn't sound right. Eat while you go swimming. In a pile of blood parts. This place sucks.
In tennis?
Oh,
Tennis
God.
Yes?
I just turned around and you were right in my face.
man.
And that scared the hell out of me.
Hold on.
Jaime,
Hold on.
Jaime,
Don't move
get out of
anywhere.
here.
Don't move anywhere.
Golly.
Why are we the same character?
We gotta make some more coffee buds. Ah! Damn it! You jerk! Oh, come on, man! It was probably the ghosts of the newlyweds. The murder-suicide newlyweds. I'm a problematic pedophile pirate when I have a mustache. I really gotta be careful.
Well, it has a really big, like, gulp hole thing. What is it called?
That's a gulp hole
A gulp hole?
Now
You know,
it's a
like,
gulp hole for the rest of
It's
the time.
it's huge.
It's a gulp hole.
Because they want you to chug it. I think that's...
God, I am the most proud of myself I've ever been now at the moment. Trust me, there are going to be ones that I'm like, what? Was this the other side that I was trying to get into?
Looks familiar.
Yep.
We're back in the spiral section of the mine.
The spiral zone. Peachy, we're in the spiral zone. She just said, cool. Do you remember the spiral zone? Okay. Spiral zone is a future, like, sister from the future, right? Please tell me. I've gotten my sisters and girlfriends, man. I wish you would have died. I wish you would have died. Just impale yourself and be done with it. I wish you would have died. Sarah, Sarah. Get in here. Where's my girl?
This is the Gnome Extreme. Sounds like just likes to party.
This is regular gnome. No.
Please? Good. Die. Die a painful, horrible death and go extinct and never come back. That's all I needed, buds. Ups and downs. I hate it. I want to throw things through windows. I don't even enjoy the fact that I won that I beat that level finally. See? Easy. Well, that wasn't my own grenade, which is nice. We're just gonna hide you in the waterfall then. That's fine. That's fine. All right. This is. Boom. Am I broken again? Oh no. We were doing so good. Look at my face. Look how serious he is. Look how serious that guy is. That guy is so serious. He's concentrating so hard. Look at him. Just look at him. Cleave. Oh god. Alright. Concentration. I'm a ventriloquist. Alright, let's see if this works. Nope. I think it's because I swapped my other camera on. Hold on. I'm here if you can't tell. Oy, oy, oy. Let's try that. And we'll switch it back to that. Ah, there we go. There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to whoever you are today. Hope you're doing well in 2025. Welcome, everybody. Looked like someone came in your room and just farted on your desk. They might have. Cat might have done it. If you can't figure it out from the screen here, we're going to get back to Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. But I got some... Let's see if we can... Can we do some catching up first? Yeah, we can do some catching up first. Hi. Welcome back. How are you? I would have been on about a half an hour ago. But my computer is doing this... hold on, let me mute this real quick. I gotta move the microphone. My computer's doing this new fun thing where it keeps doing these blue screens for no real reason. I think it's with every, How do I look homeless? I'm literally in a home. I do have... My hair's getting long in the back there. See that see the little curls back there? See those little curls? Like that? I don't like that. So that's got to get cut off soon. Also, I'm wearing a brand new peachy shirt from Christmas. Rod. Homeless people don't get that. Hold on. Something else is wrong with this too. Hold on.
Yep, like a rusty car falling to the bottom of Lake
Kilo.
Chaubunagunga Maug Claw,
Kilo.
starting strong in 2025.
Chaubunagunga Maclaw. I like that she added my name into the lake name. Chaubunagunga Maclaw. Yep. She still got that peppy yep in her step. Funky Monk. Thank you, bud. Oh, God, my face. Nothing but my teeth. My coffee-stained teeth. Enjoy. Thanks, Funky Monk. I hope you had a good break, bud. Hope you had a good break. Now, I know you're a nerd. You're wearing a brand new X-Men t-shirt. Yeah. I thought it was going to have the 97 on it because it's got the 97. The only way you can tell is because of Storm. Where is she? She's got her mohawk right by my nip. Not really. Mine is down here. Why is it down here? She's got the mohawk. So I thought it was going to say 97, but it didn't. And also, it's got the old school Gambit and not the new Gambit design. But it also has Morph in there, so I thought it was going to be 97. Rub that mohawk. Rub it till it stands up straight. You got it, bud. We are certainly back. We are. Yeah, it's so good. Even just that intro Casio drum beat is so good. If you haven't seen the Japanese anime intro for X-Men in the 90s, though, you should check that out because I think it's the only... No, that's not true. They have a couple episodes with the X-Men against the Brood, but it looks real good.
And I wish the 90s animation had looked like that Japanese intro, like all the way through, because it's really good. It's like Ninja Scroll levels of like character design, and it looks really good. Anyway, yeah, this is one of my peachy gifts from the holiday time. Happy holidays in the past to all of you. Rod, I was going to give you a free Danger, but then you said I looked homeless for some reason. And I can't quite figure out why. So maybe I'll remember to give you a new Danger, maybe not. Funky Monk, thank you for the sub. Tiffy, thanks. Thanks for the sub as well. And Robo, thank you too, bud. Oh, I forgot to take this downstairs. It's fine, everything's fine. Everything's good. Let's see. A couple things to update on. Hi, Mel. Mel, did you enjoy that Fallout 2 stream from Zeke the other day? Hold on, I want to show you something. Now, it's going to be real shitty, because my second camera has got a really bad zoom on it. But I changed some of the stuff on my display case. God, that looks awful. I moved my little Gundams up there. X-Men seems kind of sexist. Shouldn't it be X-people? Honestly? Nah. My X-Men. My X-Mans. Fallout 2 so bad now I never want to play it again. Wait, why? Why do you say it's so bad? It was rough watching him play. Now I know how you guys feel when you watch me play a game and you're like, can you please, A, just play the game, and B, figure stuff out and move through it a little faster, please. No, it's all good, Robo. Those are Gundams behind me, and I thought it was topical to show them off today because they're playing Armored Core, which is basically Gundam. That little dude on the left is brand new. I just made him over the weekend, over the holidays. That little dude on the left. Maybe I'll show a better close-up of him later because it's pretty bad right now. Especially when my stupid arm blocks him. So that's the one from the Netflix show. It's like Requiem for Vengeance or something like that. It's not good. The show was not very good, but the Gundam that's featured in it is badass, man. It is actually pretty scary as like a walking weapon of war. It's pretty good depiction of that. So I thought that bot was pretty cool. Picked it up, made it over the weekend. Pretty easy build. Oh, the combat in Fallout 2? Yeah. Yeah, we played through it. It was a little rough, but we had a good time. I'm kind of glad that Zeke went back and undid his dumb playthrough. However, what we're going to do is, for Outer Worlds 2, I had to think of where that train of thought was going. I did a dumb playthrough for Outer Worlds 1 and all the DLC. So I want to continue that in Outer Worlds 2. I don't know if you're going to be able to like import your character from 1 or any of that, but we'll see. But a dumb playthrough in that game made the experience like so much better, just because the dialogue in that is just like it was in the early Fallout game. It's just really funny. And it doesn't really limit you, I don't think, to too much stuff, but it's really funny to see the character interactions with people when you're very, very dumb. It's pretty good, just like real life. 144, pretty easy. I've made, so there's those 3 back there. There's another one on the, I don't know if you can see it. No, it's like directly behind me. I have another one there. And I made a couple when I was a kid. That's what got me started into them. I was actually sick into the hospital for a little bit. And when I was a kid, I had been watching like Gundam Wing and whatever on Adult Swim on Toonami. And my mom got me I think it was a Sandrock Gundam. She just picked one up. She didn't know what they were. I genuinely think my cat messed with the microphone because it's all jacked up and I haven't touched this thing in weeks. She bought me a Sandrock Gundam and I worked on it there in the hospital bed and I finished it by the time I was out, it was done. She was like, oh God, okay. So that was a lot of money spent on something that took you like 3 hours to do. Okay. So I bought them myself from then on, but I think that was the first one I did. And then I started getting into them again when I could actually afford them. So I've got Unicorn Gundam, which was honestly that's the one I saw when I was in Japan, like the live, like full size, like 100-foot tall, whatever it was, Gundam that actually like moved and had a whole like light show and everything associated with it. That was freaking amazing because you stand like about, I could have stood maybe up to its ankle, maybe up to like the top of its boot at most. you are basically like an ant in the treads at that point. Those things are huge, and it's really cool that somebody like made them in real life. It's insane. It's like, I don't know. It's even cooler than when the Statue of Liberty came to life in Ghostbusters too. You know what I mean? Multiple 1/100, never 160 or perfect grade, too damn expensive. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, maybe I want to splurge on like the next level up. So I guess 1/100 would be next level up. I'm thinking about doing that. I would like to get to work on one of the bigger ones, only because, dude, I had to call Peachy down to help me find a piece. You know what? Maybe I'll just get this so I can. Oh no, it's on its stand. I don't want to take it off its stand. Some of the decals are like, if you cut a postage stamp into like 64 square pieces and took one of those, that's the size of like some of the decals on this thing. It's like this tiny little red, shiny, reflective foil square that you need to put right on his little forehead. And my God, I told Peachy, I was like, my fat American fingers can't I don't have the dexterity or the skill, or, you know, I got the shaky shakes. I don't have it. I can't. So I managed to put the stickers and stuff on. With a lot of difficulty, Rod. And some of the pieces are not much bigger. There was like this one little insert piece you had to put in. They've got these little like side panels on, like, it's kind of like the hip area. It's almost like a Roman battle skirt kind of thing. It's got like these little armored plates off the side, but they can flex and move. So you've got to put a little. It's like a little. I don't know how to say it. A hinge. It's basically like a little hinge. It's a little plastic hinge that goes on the little plastic piece of armor so that it can move. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's super tiny. And because they didn't fit together too well, they kept bing, just flying off. I spent more time looking for the damn pieces so the cat wouldn't eat it, and also so I could use it, than it took me to put the thing together. Katie builds tiny scenes. I don't know how she does it. Like, Vissy does that too, but Vissy is a small. So I understand making the smalls. Katie, from what I understand, isn't exactly a small either. That'd be like having Zeke do one. But, you know, I've got my little tools. I've got the clippers and the nippers and the sanders and the files and the tiny little tweezers and stuff that I can use for the decals. 1/100 run about $50 to $100. That's not too bad. 160 start at like 150. Perfect grades are usually like 250. I think the thing is, I don't want a display that has like the whole range of sizes. I kind of just want like the normal size guys back there, and then like a big chonker. I just like one big chonker. And I might make a big Zaku, because I've never made like what do you call it, the colony ships. I've only ever made Gundams. So like a big chonkin' Zaku might be fun. That could be cool. Maybe a big tank Zaku. I don't know. What did you make, Cleve? And no, I haven't seen your Sailor Moon Gundam. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I'm sure there are all kinds of things now, but Dom Sub Gundam, Unicorn Gundam being rode by the dude with the horns Gundam. What? What? Unicorn Gundam, which you can kind of see right there. If I do this cam again. By the way, we still have a secret word that nobody guessed from last week, or 2 weeks ago, wherever it was. Oh, I don't have the cam on this screen. Okay, we'll go back to it on the other screen. Unicorn Gundam had so many finicky parts, and it has like white armor, but it's got this like pink, like translucent plastic secondary like energy armor underneath it. And my God, it's basically like building two Gundams in one, because you have kind of like the skin underneath it and then the metal stuff that goes on top. Recap of the word hints. If Peng was here, maybe they'd have it. Good Lord. Review all the clues from last stream. Yeah. Oh, Sedgeno remembers. Starts with S, can be measured in liquid ounces. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not a food. It's not toxic, but I wouldn't recommend large amounts of it. No. Wow, you two. You two, go get a room, please. Please go get a room. And I never want to hear what happens in there. Just leave it. Just leave it alone from there. The funny thing is that was guessed obviously last time. I'm surprised Rod didn't join you. Sedgero kind of set you guys up for that one though. Neo Sweden Nebel is modeled after Sailor Moon. Wait, Neo Sweden. I gotta look that up. Is Neo Sweden from G Gundam? Or is that something different? Oh, Noble. Noble Gundam. That's what they call it in. Oh, yeah. Is she G Gundam? Yep, Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I knew it. I like that I said she while referring to a freaking robot. Because it's like if an RX-78 decided to cosplay as Sailor Moon. It's even got red heels. You made that one, Cleve? That is hilarious. I love that. Maybe that'll be my perfect grade. Is there a perfect grade Noble Gundam? Yeah, I'll make a giant 6 foot tall waifu Gundam. Peachy's gonna love that. Rod's probably busy doing something. Jorkin? Oh, you're at work. I got you. These are good guesses. I think Weasel asked maybe how many letters it was. 7? Weasel may have asked how many letters it was, and I've got 7. Yeah, so that'll help you a little bit. Oh, good, Rod. Hold on, you know what, bud? Oh, it's not gonna work. Will it work on this screen? Let's find out. Let's find out. For Rod.
I'm in danger.
There we go. It does work. It blocks my whole face, which is perfect. Okay, so let's see. We got our Gundams done. Did you guys have a good holiday break? I didn't even ask you yet. Did you guys do anything fun? Did you travel anywhere? Did you get anything cool? Did you give anything cool? Did you build anything, make anything, do anything? We watched the Lord of the Rings, all 3 movies, the extended editions, because we wanted to. And it was only about maybe by the 3rd movie that I realized Peachy hadn't seen them a million times like I had. So I'm sitting there like an asshole saying every line before the character says it in the movie. And eventually she was just like, shh. She's like, this is great. I just want to watch this. I was like, oh, I get it. You haven't seen these a billion times. Okay, never mind. I said, I could stand over here and just reenact the whole movie for you if you'd like. And she's like, I would not like that.
Down in the Baja.
That Budness?
I'm not even here.
It is.
Most of the time.
Happy New Year, Budness. Welcome in, bud. How are you? Did you go to the Baja for the holidays? Baja holidays? Baja holidays? No. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Lurkers, enjoy your lurk. We'll play a game here in a little bit. Smirnoff. Yeah. Isobro. Nope.
Humbug.
Ah, shit. I still got that up there. I gotta get rid of that. I gotta put some other alerts on there. That's serious. That's silly. All good, Funky Monk. All good. Yeah, well, I guess we'll talk about this now. So, we'll wait for the skeletons. Thanks. Apparently, that skeleton dance, yeah, like that. The Disney cartoon that has those skeletons, they look a lot like those guys. Apparently, that's public domain now. So maybe I'll put that up. Maybe I'll link that to the Spooky Scary Skeleton, and we'll have some video to go with that audio. That'll be fun. So the Gundams you've done were 1/100 full set of all the Gundam Wing models? That's a lot, dude. Including Toggies? That's got to be like $1,500 minimum worth of models just like retail, right? Because it was, let me see if I can remember, Death Scythe, Sandrock, was it just Shenlong? Wing. What was the red one? And then you got Toggies for, what, Zex Marquis. Shoot. Why can't I remember the other ones? It's been a while. Sandrock, Shenlong, the Wing Gundam. There's like 3 more. Aren't there like 3 more? Dude, maybe I gotta watch Wing again. It's been a long time since I watched Wing. 5 or 6 Wing was the biggest wings that folded on him. Yeah, I mean, he has those like Sephiroth wings that come out like 60 feet to either side. 1/100 RX 82. Ooh, what's 82? I've got the 78. I don't know 82. And then the 144 Neo Sweden. Nice. Oh, okay. So you didn't do like the big one for the Sweden. Okay. On this episode of In Case You Missed It, a guy decided to have a real-life Twisted Metal session in New Orleans. Ooh, yikes, prof. Coaches are getting fired. That's fine. The Ravens are again in the playoffs. I haven't kept up with really college or pro football. Thanks, prof. Yikes on that Twisted Metal, though. Yikes. Yeah, that's a lot, Cleve. That's a lot. I think maybe I'll get a Zaku. I gotta look into the the bigger models just to check them out. Honestly, what I gotta do? Oh, it was a 78. Oh, good. I just thought I don't know all the numbers. Like the one behind me. Now hold on. Damn it, this microphone. So this one back here, the one that I just made, which is really grainy. So you can see right in the middle is RX-78 too, the classic guy. Oh, that's probably what you meant to do, 78 too, probably, and it just came out 82. All good. I'm not going to be like, actually. I was just confused. The unicorn is under my camera. The new guy from the Netflix series is on the left. It's actually a pretty cool looking kit because it's a pretty cool looking bot in the show. It's the base Gundam. It's the base 78 model with like, it's supposed to have modifiers for like more up close like melee combat. It's got a chain gun. Sorry, it's got like a Gatling gun mounted on the shoulder that folds up and folds back, and it's actually got a flexible feeder, like ammo feeder belt that goes into it on the back. It was pretty cool. People don't drink it, and you shouldn't drink it, Mel, but it probably won't hurt you too much if you have a little bit of it. But it's not supposed to be drunk. Thank you, Cleve. Cleve, have you ever been to Gundam Base in Tokyo? Or I'm sure they have more. Oh yeah, dude, I'm on Gundam Planet every once in a while. Where else do I get them from? Shoot, I can't remember the name. Can't remember the name of the place I get these from. If you're ever there, if you're ever even like within spitting distance of Tokyo, you need to make time. I went to, where was it? Daiba in, let me look it up. Because and open up another checking account, because when you get there, it is like a Sam's Club or a Costco of Gundam kits. It is like a warehouse that just... They do have a red and a green Zaku. Ooh, the red one would be cool from, excuse me, from the Netflix series. It's like the Red Wolf, whatever. I really need a translation here, Gundam Base. Everything's in Japanese, so I don't know what the hell is going on here. Anyway, it's like, first of all, it's like a Costco of Gundam kits that you can buy. Secondly, they have on display like professionally made Gundam builds in like display cases with scenery, and they've all got like, they've been awarded like different amounts, and they tell you how much they cost as far as like all the stuff that people put into them. Oh, USA Gundam Store is, I guess, where I go to. Yeah, USA Gundam Store is the one I use. That's where I've gone before. USAGS. They're pretty good. They have a lot of other stuff too. You know, like any of these kit stores, but like they got something really cool looking. Shit. They have a 30mm or 30mm, whatever. Armored Core 6 fires Rubicon. Orbiter Nightfall kit. Shit. That's a cool looking kit. Cleve, they actually have a high grade Noble Gundam Berserker mode for $20 as a pre-order. Hold on, I don't want to share this with you, but now I have to. Hold on. I'm getting Cleve to spend money. Scott's gonna love this dorkery. Here you go. Enjoy that, Cleve. I shouldn't have opened that page, dude. I shouldn't have done it, because now I'm going to spend money. Ooh, but I'll check out Gundam Planet too. Maybe they have more of the perfect grade stuff. Damn, like $300 for this. I see you, Scott. Hold on one second, dude. Damn, that perfect grade RX-78 looks really cool, though. It looks real chunky. Shit, there goes the money. The Unicorn Gundam looks cool. Oh, no. Why not just shit on the $20 and eat it? I don't even have a response to that. What's up, Scott? What are you saying? What you're saying is we're going to do a Rebel Moon Director's Cut watch along. I thought Rebel Moon was in like 4 or 5 parts, though. Isn't it like multiple part thing? High grades are the 1/144s. I think it's the high grades. Yeah, I've got one real grade for the Build Strike Gundam because it looked kind of neat as a real grade. I think the rest of the ones I have are... Oh, I've got another one. I've got it's called like New Gundam, NU, like the Greek letter, but it's called an entry grade. And I picked that one up because it was cheap and somebody told me it was a pretty decent build. It has a kind of a clean look to it. But I haven't tried an entry grade before. I'm assuming it makes it really easy, but it looks almost a little more simplistic. But I kind of like the look of it. Yeah, the rest of the ones I have are a high grade. So I've got 2 from what's the new one? What's the new one with oh my god, I can't think of her name. The newest Gundam series with the female protagonist that some people complained about, but is actually really good. Witch from Mercury. The Witch from Mercury. Anyway, I've got Elfrith and Ariel from that one, and yeah, then I've got a Build Strike Gundam and a New Gundam. Oh, and I've also got the one from Iron Blooded Orphans. I can't remember the name of it, but I've got a lot to build still. I've got 5 to build. I built 1 of my 6, so before I buy any more, I probably should build some of those other ones and find a place to put it. Let's see. 4 movies technically. Part 1, 2, PG-13 cut, and then a Part 1, 2 director's cut. Okay, so I can watch Part 1, 2 director's cut. I wouldn't mind watching it, at least the first one. Iron Blood and Seed. Yeah, I'd watch those 2, and they're really good. Witch from Mercury is fantastic. It's just a different take on what you're kind of used to. But I really enjoyed it, and it's I think it's only been, 1 or 2 seasons so far? I think 2 seasons so far. I'm hoping it's coming back. You can check out the Netflix one, Requiem for Vengeance. It's short. It's only like 6 episodes. The voice acting is not great for the English dub. The animation's a little wonky, but the only redeeming quality I think it has is it makes the Gundam look like an actual walking weapon of war, and it's actually scary. It's almost like it's like a Gundam horror movie. It's like a Gundam horror show. Gunpla don't last long with me. Most of them I'll finish in a single sitting. I don't have the time. I have to do them in sections. It's usually like I'll do the chest and the head and then walk away from it for a while. I got to do something else. And then I'll do like the 2 legs, the 2 arms, and then I'll fit everything together and finish up the weapons. It doesn't take long, but the amount of time I do have usually, I slap a couple parts together and then there's just like Gundam parts laying around. But if I don't finish it within a few days, it probably won't get built because I'll forget about it for a while. But yeah. You guys got bad weather out there, Colorado? We're supposed to get like a wintry mix, which in Georgia is like, whoa. We're supposed to get that on Friday. So I actually might have to go out and buy rock salt for the first time in Georgia since I've like been here, which I guess because I've never like had a property that I actually had to like maintain or take care of before. That's not true. I did have to get some for my my front walk about 10 years ago. Yeah. I don't know that one, Cleve. I haven't heard of that one. I'm really far behind on a lot of anime stuff. Like people seem to like Dan to Dan. I can't get into it. I tried that first episode. It just did not grab me. It kind of irritated me. Oh, Food Wars. Oh, okay. Okay. That's an interesting one. That one I don't think Peachy would be into. I can't get into Dan to Dan. Just all the pervy tropes and stuff they do in the very first episode. I'm like, I've seen all this before and I don't want it. But if you tell me I need to give it another chance and give it a few more episodes, like I'll do it. People have said that. Hey, Quebecois. It is, Tilly, but like immaturely so. You know what I mean? Like Food Wars was funny. After an episode or 2, I was like, all right, I get it. That's fine. I'm good. I think we watched it for our podcast back in the day. Happy New Year, Quebecois. Welcome to 2025, where everything's going to be great. Dan to Dan, that first episode, they told me what they were all about, and I just said no thank you. But if you think I should go back, I'll go back. Check it out. Didn't feel it was pervy after the first episode. Okay, I don't know why they do that sometimes with the first episode. I feel like they're trying to get like this weird 12-year-old male audience like hooked, and then give them something like cerebral or interesting to chew on after that. I don't know. But for me, And I used to review a ton of anime series back in the day, because Funimation, when I worked for Collider, our local like Funimation rep, used to send me literal boxes every month of every new release that they had. So I would get like 50 DVD cases of anime from Funimation, which I could never properly cover. But, you know, I want them to keep coming in, so I covered them. And God, some of them were like, I'm trying to remember some of the worst ones. It was like that. Do you know like the Gun Girl? There's this weird subgenre of anime like Gun Girl stuff. It's like super sexy girl characters, but they're all modeled after like different types of weapons. Like I think they did it with like battleships and like aircraft. Like each girl was inspired by the design of like different Japanese battleships or different Japanese aircraft or different guns. But it's just booba. It's just pure booba. And after like reviewing like hundreds of those things, I got burnt out on it. I'm like, I'm not 12 anymore. I'm not like interested in any of this stuff unless you have some substance to it. 5th episode kicks you in the feels. Okay. I'll give it another chance. We are watching some other stuff. We started Silo, season 2. Yeah. I don't know why I'm asking. Did you see Nosferatu? No. So we watched. We haven't seen any like new movies in a while. We watched Lord of the Rings extended edition for like over the holidays. We watched the old Miracle on 34th Street, like 1947, something like that. Christmas Vacation, obviously, because we have to. But that's it. I wanted to see Nosferatu. There's a lot of other stuff I wanted to do. Just time flies, man. Dan, really cute play on shonen, real romance between the characters. Too many of them, all about them hating each other until they do not. That's what the first episode felt like, though, and I just was like, I don't need to see this again. It's kind of like why it took me a while to get into Black Clover after having watched all of Naruto, and why I couldn't watch Boruto after watching Naruto. Peachy watched you narrated. Yeah, Mel, you're right. I can't even be mad. They made it weird about Grandma. Yeah, Grandma wants that dong. I'm not into that. I'm not into Grandma going after that dong. Oh, I watch Home Alone 2 also. Rod, not Home Alone 2, but Home Alone also. Boo Boo with Substance? What is that, like DD Cup? Or, oh god, no, it's like beyond. I think the only thing worse than like the super mega booba where the character's always just like, oh my god, I can barely move. It's when they go lolly out of nowhere, and I don't like that. That makes me feel weirds, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And then when the people are like, but she's canonically 18, I'm like, that's making this much weirder. Lolly stuff. It's a great question. Rod, watch Dan to Dan and you can find out for yourself. But no, didn't see Nosferatu. I'd really like to. I know the Golden Globes were last night. So we're getting into like award season, which is going to be kind of like the short list for things, movies that I missed that I need to at least have on my radar. So yeah. Blind spot when it comes to anime. Budness, there's so much stuff out there, dude. It's ask any 6 weebs what you should start with, and you'll probably get 6 different answers, because everybody has their own like opinions and tastes and styles and what they think is a good like gateway versus what is hot right now. I personally like Delicious and Dungeon. It's, with the exception of 1 or 2 episodes, it's pretty easy for anybody to hop into it, especially if you like D&D or fantasy characters, because it's like take a D&D group with your classic characters, you know, your warrior, your scout, your little like thief scout, your knight, you know, whatever, and your healer and your mage, and send them into a dungeon. But rather than just sending them through the dungeon to fight stuff, they kind of figure out like, man, it is really expensive and time consuming to keep all of our food with us the deeper we go into this dungeon. Like, we can't just pop out of the dungeon and go get food every time we need to. So they just decide like, let's just see if we can find something to eat in the dungeon. And then they just start eating everything. Like, they're just like, oh, we just fought these kobolds. Let's see what they taste like. It's really funny. It's pretty heartfelt at some points. It's just a nice little twist on like dungeon crawler anime. It's a lot of fun. A couple episodes are like, oh god, but for the most part, it's really fun. Jujutsu Kaisen's good, but it's like it feels like it's spinning its wheels now, and I'm waiting for the next stuff to come out. I felt the same way about Oh shoot, what was the other big one? Demon Hunter with the dude and his like kid sister who's like half demon now. I feel like I've watched the movies and stuff, but I keep waiting for that to like come back and then to do something with it. Chainsaw Man, I couldn't really get into. I watched it. I don't know. That one didn't grab me as much as it did other people. Demon Slayer, that's what it was, not Demon Hunter. Demon Slayer. But they did the same thing with what's her name, his sister. They kind of, yeah. Demon Slayer feels stuck. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is getting there. Is getting kind of like stuck in its own. I mean, that last season they really rushed a lot of stuff, or it was just kind of like experimental animation, or just chaotic budget constraints. I don't know which, but it was just like I don't know some of this. That's not how I want your 2025 to go. We'll see, but we'll take what we can get this year. If you like D&D and video games, re-listen to the Dungeon Crawler Carl books. Okay. Let me pop that down here. Oh, that's another thing Peachy got me for the holidays, for Christmas. The Dungeons & Dragons 5e starter kit that actually has a basic rule book and Stormwreck Isle. So like if I wanted to run my first campaign, you could do that as a starter. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Okay, thanks. So that was pretty cool. I tore through that, and I've always loved reading those manuals and stuff. I never really played it when I was a kid, and I definitely never ran one. But I might run one of those campaigns with some friends of ours just to try it, just to see how it goes. I'm still making my way through Critical Role. I'm like right at the end. I'm on like episode 109 from the first campaign. I think it only goes like 8 to 10 more episodes. This is their like one of the last live ones, I think. It's cool that she is better than the other demons, to say without spoilers. The Demon Slayer core and the characters just feel stuck. The thing I don't like about Demon Slayer is what they do. I can't think of her name, but it's what they do with her. I understand there's like the power creep kind of thing, but when she like powers up and suddenly like gets boobs and a butt, and suddenly like, oh no, my kimono is too small. But she's supposed to be like the younger sister to this. It was just creepy, and I didn't like it. And then to have everybody coming out and just be like, no, it's a metaphor for how her powers are too great for her to fully control yet, and she's just busting out. I'm like, yeah, she's busting out. That's exactly what they intended. And I feel like it was a disservice to her character, because she should be at least as strong as her brother, you know? Anyway. The Mugen Train arc was weird. I didn't mind that as much as like a one-off. That was kind of a cool thing, because you got to see the fire, what's his name, like the fire chief, like go off, and that was really cool animation to watch, and that was a fun fight. I mean, I like, God, it's been so long since I watched it, I can't remember any of their names, but I liked how each of the characters at least got a bit of a showcase, except for her. Yes, exactly. Yeah, except for her. Everybody else gets cool stuff, like the caveman type dude gets to like go full primal. The kind of cowardly guy gets to like pass out and then go like like a super sleeper ninja. And then the main kid, I don't know, man. Like, I think my hero is set the bar so damn high, because it's chugging along, but it's still pretty damn good. There's no filler really. There's not a lot to trim away from that there. But yeah. You ended up watching Red One? Yeah, what'd you think? My mom watched it, and she was just like, I don't really understand what happened in it, but I liked it. I'm like, you like watching, and not even Ryan Reynolds, like probably Chris Evans or something. I don't know. You thought it was fun? Not great, but fun. That's fair. That's all you need. Let's see. Did we do anything else before the big reveal? They got to speed up some time. My hero? It's getting pretty close to the end there, right? We'll put this out here too, just because it'll probably come up in the next couple of weeks. So, everything was good during the holidays. Christmas was great. New Year's was fine. We didn't really do anything because we're tired. So we just hung out with the cat. Went to bed before midnight. Got woken up a little bit by fireworks. Not too bad. Had a nice like New Year's breakfast. Unfortunately, at the end of the week on Friday, so I had to work Thursday and Friday. It was Friday. Friday, I think, was Zeke's Fallout stream, right? Really excited to like watch that. So I was getting showered up. Peachy had just left for an appointment. And then I got the call that nobody ever wants to get. About 10, 15 minutes after she left, I was literally in the shower, but I saw the phone ring and was like, oh God. Picked it up, and she had been in a car wreck. She's okay. Everybody's okay. But yeah, it was like 10, 15 minutes from home. And so I raced down there. Thankfully, we have 2 cars. Yeah, so I raced down there, trying not to cause another accident on my way there. It was only about 10, 15 minutes from here, so I got there, and then we spent the rest of that day waiting. The good thing was, yeah, the Funky Monk, I had to take PTO on Friday because we were there that long. It happened at about like 1:15 local time. I signed on for work at 3, but we didn't get home till about 9:30 for various reasons. Basically, she was at a green light, and she was just going like normal. And but it was like just after the light had turned, and then she got hit from behind, basically, by a kid, some kid, and wasn't really paying attention. Thankfully, she wasn't at like a dead stop, because it would have been worse. His airbags and everything went off in like a 4Runner, about a 10-year-old 4Runner. All his airbags and everything went off. Hers did not. Thankfully, it's a good car, Subaru. So it took most of the impact. She honestly didn't really have too many lingering issues or anything from it. Like, went and got checked out and everything, and has the pain meds, but hasn't really needed them. So that's good. We were worried about like whiplash stuff and all that. Obviously not a good situation, and it's one of those things where it's just kind of like, cool. So like nothing good comes of this. It's like the best you can hope for is to get back to where you were before it happened. Talking like health, personal health, mental health, the car itself, all that stuff. Like there's nothing good that comes from that. The only good, I think, is hopefully the kid, who seemed to be very apologetic and was like admitting fault and, doing all the stuff you shouldn't do when the insurance people tell you, like, don't ever say it was your fault, even if it was. The only good thing I hope that comes of it is he pays attention next time he's driving before he actually kills somebody. And Peachy and I were talking about it because I was obviously like really pissed off when I got there. As soon as I showed up and like made sure she was okay and was like checking with her, and she was like, "This is Tyler and his dad." And I said, "I don't give a fuck." And she was pleased. She was like, "Please just," I was like, "I'm not talking to them. I'm not even going to look at them because I'll kill them." But she was so sweet, trying to be like, "This is Tyler," like introducing me to like new friends that she made. I'm like, like they need to stay over there and I'll stay over here and everything will be fine. But yeah, so like the kid was apologetic. His dad, he only lived like 10 minutes away, so his dad came up and was like handling some stuff on his end. Not have been a person that could. No, I didn't even look at them. Like I know what they look like peripherally, but like no, no. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Oldtimer Man. Thank you guys. Yeah. Well, Funky Muck, I just let the copy chiefs know, and they're fine. Yeah. And I appreciate that, Scott. Yeah. We're good so far. Today is when we find out like what the deal is with the car or what the timetable is for the car, because we've got to get that checked out at the body shop and all that stuff. I gotta say, obviously not a good situation. I'm glad everybody was okay. I'm glad Peachy's okay. The shitty things, indifference. The just blanket indifference from everybody else on the road. It was like 1-2 p.m. on a Friday, right after the holidays. Nobody stopped. People barely slowed down, flying by. Nobody did anything. Like even before I got there, nobody, as far as I know, nobody stopped to be like, "Are you okay? Do you need me to call anybody? Do you have anyone on the way? Like, is there anything I can do?" Nothing. People just right by. And it wasn't on the highway. It was just on like the local like state road. And I was thinking back to, like, Peachy and I were talking about this. Right after we got engaged and we went to go either visit a place for rings or to look at resizing some rings that we already had. I think that's what it was. I think it was we were going to get rings resized or pick them up. There was a wreck in front of us at an intersection. There was a car, I think it was a Beamer, in like the right lane, and a big semi truck in the middle lane of this, another state road. And the semi just decided, I want this lane, and just not at a high speed or anything, but when you have a truck that is that massive, and they just decide to like smash this car between itself and a telephone pole, the driver just didn't see the Beamer. It wasn't like malicious or anything, but we were there and we watched it happen. So when they pulled off into a gas station on the side, we stopped and we're like, hey, is everybody okay? Do you need us? I think we actually called the cops. I think we called 911 before any of them did. And then we stayed and we waited until the cop came like an hour and a half later to tell them what happened. So there was like a witness statement. Nobody else. Nobody. There's hundreds of people driving, but nobody stopped. So nobody stopped for Peachy and this other kid. Had a flat in the highway right before Christmas. Asshole speeding by, not even getting out of the lane. That too. Like we got all the cars over into a turning lane. So luckily there was like a central lane for the people turning left on either side of the intersection. It was right at the intersection, which was also kind of nice. And then there was a full right turn lane. We had 3 cars with blinkers on, 2 of which were like totally smashed up. And people were still getting in the turning lane and then wondering why they couldn't turn. And then getting mad when they come roaring by us, like to make their turn. So the indifference of that was bad enough. And then the waiting, dude. We waited an hour and a half for a cop, with 2 of us calling like the non-emergency line to being like, is anybody coming? We waited an hour and a half for a cop. We waited... After the cop was there, we waited an additional 3 hours for a tow truck, just sitting there in the car, not able to go anywhere. I mean, we had a second car at least. Yeah, 90 minutes for the cop. And when he got there, he was just kind of like, he didn't give a shit. He's just like, he did thankfully talk to the driver. He talked to the kid. And he gave him a citation. And he said, you're going to have to go to traffic court, and you need to understand like what you did wrong and why. He got cited for, I don't even know if he got speeding, but he did get cited for following too close and failure to stop or something like that. Some kind of citation. It might have been speeding too, I don't know. Here in Norway, it's illegal to not stop and check if there's a crash or something like that where you live. I don't know if there's any like, the thing about a law like that is, how you going to know? How you going to know? Like if you fly by an accident and you're just like, nobody's going to know that you flew by, unless you cause another accident. The only thing that we had, I remember this growing up, my mom was taking me to school one day, and I was kind of an a-hole teen at this point because we were late for some reason. And I was like, we gotta go. Like, you gotta go right now. Like, we gotta go. And there was, she was kind of frazzled because I was never like that, but I was also never late for school. I was like, we gotta go, just go. There was a gap in the car in front of us, and there was a car that wanted to turn into like a McDonald's or something. And she stopped and waved them on, and as they made the turn, somebody in the lane next to us T-boned them. So we saw that happen, and then me, as the little asshole teenager, was like, I can't be late for school, we gotta go. And she decided to be like, okay, I guess I'll take you to school and then come back. So she took me to school, which is only like 2 minutes up the road. She took me to school and then came back to the scene and told the officer what happened and all that stuff. And then she didn't get cited or fined or anything, but the officer was like, first of all, never direct traffic. That's not your job. Second of all, never leave the scene of an accident. I don't think she got a citation or anything because she did come back. But yeah, that's the closest thing to like, I don't know, any kind of like laws or whatever that we have here. But tow truck to change your tire took an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah. It's confusing it took that long. Did you mention you were white? I should have. It's fun. Well, not funny, but while we were waiting for the tow truck with the disabled, car behind us and us sitting in the other car waiting in like somebody's driveway, basically. Hey, OJA, enjoy your lurk, bud. Happy New Year. We saw about 5 or 6 more cops different cars, different vehicles, just going through the intersection. I was just keeping track because I'm like, oh, so you are here, just not when we need you. Cool. But one of the cops stopped because we looked kind of sus sitting there. I had my Ray-Bans on and a beanie because my hair was still wet from just popping out of the shower. So I looked like a criminal. I looked like a hoodlum. like I don't know. I looked like I was up to no good. Like I was trying to wait to figure out something to rob. So he pulled up and he's like, "You guys okay?" I said, "Yeah." He said, Did a cop show up yet?" I said, "Yeah, he was here a while ago. We're just waiting on a tow truck." And he was kind of confused. He was like, "We can call a tow truck for you." And we're like, "Yeah, we already did through our insurance. It's been 3 hours." He's like, "We can have one here in like 40 minutes. I said, "Yeah, but he's supposed to be here in like 20. He's like, "All right, give us a call if you need us." And then he took off, which that was good at least. I mean, he stopped and kind of did his job. But it was an hour and a half waiting for a cop, 3 hours waiting for a tow truck. And then by the time we got out of there and they took the car away, we went to urgent care just to get everything checked out. And we probably waited 2 hours there. And then it was another hour before we were actually able to like go home. So yeah, by the time we got home, it was after 9. The whole thing started. PG left the house around 1. And literally all of this, and it's not done, obviously, because we have to get the car out of the repairs and figure out what's going on with that, and then go through the insurance back and forth. And then all of this because some kid wasn't paying attention, was going too fast, following too close. That's it. That's all it took. He said there was something on his windshield or his dashboard that he tried to, like, clean out of the way, and by the time he looked back up... Now, was she ever able to buy the meth? Couldn't even do it. Couldn't even make the meat. So now they're probably going to be upset. That opens up.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm trying, Michael. I'm trying. I like your suit, by the way. I know, dude. So it sucks. But I'm glad everybody's okay. So we're just dealing with that, too. She's upset about her car, obviously. Like, I'm hoping...
Now, this is epic.
Is it? That's what I'm thinking, Scott. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. It sounds like something you'd make up to be like, oh no, I definitely wasn't texting on my phone. There was a thing on my dashboard. Definitely scrolling TikTok for anime waifu nudes. I don't know. I don't know what kids scroll TikTok for. But that's what he was watching. He was watching this goose. Look at the goose. Oh god. That's a very long goose. Shuba duck dance. That's a duck? I'd have called that a goose. I'd have called it a goose. Katie told us details about Scott. Yeah, what happened with that, Scott? All I know is the sound alert now. Yeah, it was bad, Vile. Like I was concerned, but I'm glad everybody was okay in the end. Watching Skibbity Toilet? Probably. Like, I'm glad he was as apologetic as he was, because it was like, you were probably just doing something stupid and not paying attention. Which I've done. You know.
It's time to play the game.
Is it? Can we finally?
Time to play the game.
I love it. Thanks, Gulo. I haven't played this game in like a year, probably. Didn't it come out like... I think it came out on my 40th birthday, and I'm like 62 now. Oh god, now the ads start. Now ads are starting in 3 minutes. What timing from Claw? An hour of just chatting. I actually need to go to like the training room or something here to figure out what we're even doing. It's been so long. Yeah, this came out like August of 2023. So yeah, it's been a while. All good, Vile. Thank you for popping in, bud, and thank you for the kind words. Answer mail secret word question. I may have missed it. He asked. The only one I saw was he asked if people drank it, and I said probably not. Like you could have a little bit of it. It's not good to drink. I wouldn't drink it. It's not intended to be drank. It is not the intention. I'll say that. Someone's drunk aunt walked into your house. We weren't there. How did she walk into your house when you weren't there? Wandered around saying funny shit, realized it's not the house she's supposed to be in, apologized, and left. Scott, I have so many questions. First one is, how was she able to walk into your... Scott. Scott. You sweet summer child. How do you not? Scott, and the fact that you say this on the internet, think about the people in chat right now. Think about me, who I think has your address. Think about me, Scott, won't you? Come find me. No, I'd be afraid you'd have some kind of like Home Alone situation, and I'd wet bandit myself right into trouble. If we didn't lock our door, we get so many random people get confused with the addresses and they just walk in. That's weird. We would just get probably like salespeople and stuff trying to like leave packages in the house. I don't know. Out so much in the past 2 weeks, picking up stuff, going to appointments. Freaking thought we were going to be in an accident. Watched some guys swerving, almost turn right into a Walmart sign. The thing was, Tilly, we were like, this was only 15 minutes away from home, you know what I mean? And it was, we avoid another road that is more chaotic, and it's like a 4-lane, well, 3 to 4 lane like state highway, versus this one, which is just like a 2-lane road. Like it's a major like throughway, but it's, you know, 35-40 miles an hour. So like, you'd think if anything was going to happen major, it would be on the other road. So that's why we take this one. But all it takes is somebody not paying attention. And we were in, you know, Decatur. I lived there for like 10 years. She lived there for probably 15 or more. And we had like close calls and stuff. And it's a way more chaotic section of town. Way busier. It's just, stuff happens. Sucks. Stuff inside was fine. She fucked up the box for sure. What do you mean? She fucked up the box? Think they're going to a party all the time. Oh, you get party people coming by. You the party house, Tilly? Opening scene of Ace Ventura. Oh, with the package? What is it for Swanson? No, that's not right. That's a different movie. Maybe I gotta watch Ace Ventura again. Dad got you a dash cam for Christmas. You almost can't be on the road without one anymore. Mine doesn't shoot out the back, but still something. Shoot out the back? You got like one of those Russian dash cams, Weasel? You just put it on the front to like keep track of anything? But that was the thing, like 90% of your time you're spent checking like the front of the road where you're actually going, and then checking your lanes to either side or see if anybody's coming from a side street. You do check the rear view or your side view mirrors to see what's behind you, but there's not much you can do about it. That's the problem. Haiku's better sleeping on the couch like a little potato he is. Taggy is getting a little more acclimated to our routines and the run of the house and all that stuff too. So he's doing well. He's putting on a little weight, which is good. We got to get him microchipped and take him to the vet for his intro stuff soon. But yeah, everything kind of got derailed last Friday with the accident. So it's a new week. We're starting that this week. She brought Scott's package inside and threw it down the stairs. Did she really? Yeah, I need to see that video, Scott. That is like one video I need to see. Yeah, tag along. Case in point to why we don't lock the door. We get home from dinner last night. Your son had to bolt to the toilet. Had it been locked, I would have been doing some serious laundry. That's unless he has some kind of condition. How old is he? That's on him. That's on him, dude. And he can do that laundry. It's literally on him. We've had it was on him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've had close calls. There's no reason not to lock the door. I mean, even just lock everything else and come through your garage. I don't know what your house setup is, but like, we finally got the locks that actually have a code on them that we can put in to like, so we don't have to carry keys with us if we go out walking in the neighborhood or whatever. In all my years, this is the worst thing to have happen. I hate to say it, dude, but I feel like it's a shot across the bow kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it's an alert. It's an alarm. Maybe you should lock them. I honestly don't know how anybody these days doesn't have their doors locked, like at all times. Even just my own like anxiety and peace of mind, everything's locked. I double check stuff. We have an alarm system. No. No. I've lived in some shitty places. We currently live in a really nice place. I still... Other day when you said CK ruined CD-ROM-thon, you were joking about streaming from Zeke's computer's CD-ROM game. Not trying to promote my stream. You should pop in there, Rod. Just take over. You should just rifle through his CD-ROMs and just play one. Just whatever you pick out. Or honestly, play the one that I sent him that never gets mentioned. If I win the if-then, that'll be the one that I pick. Scott lives in Colorado. They're all too high to really do any damage. I mean, I guess. I got to see the video of this lady, though. Didn't she say everything's on fire or something like that? Security theater? What does that mean? Like, it's not real security? I agree, but for peace of mind, that's okay. Like, I don't think I'm going to have a SWAT team busting in here anytime soon unless you guys SWAT me. And the only people that could do that right now are probably, like, Vissy and Scott. If it means they want in, they get in. True, but don't leave the door open for them, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of logic of, like, well, if they want to do a crime, they're going to find a way to do it. Yeah, but don't make it easy for them. It'll probably be easier to go to the guy's house next door that's not locked, you know what I mean? Like, there are certain people in this neighborhood that leave their garage open, like, all the time. They just leave it open. Because they don't want to be bothered with opening the door? I don't know. This bitch is on fire! As she walks in. That's the alert, right? God. It's just stuff. It's stuff until it's people, though, man. Like, I don't know, dude. It's me and Peachy and her mom and the cat now. And I could not sleep at night unless I knew the doors were locked and the alarm system was on. Some neighbors do that, guarantee they're infested with mice. Yeah, or just like stray cats, or we've got deer, fox, stray cats, all kind of animals and stuff around here. It's also cold, yeah. Scott, at least I can somewhat restrict. I don't want to die violently, bud. That's all. That's all I ask. I don't want to die violently. That's all I don't want, you know? Tilly, do you remember how to play this game? Do you remember anything about this, Tilly? What have we done here? Look at these guns. What am I doing with this thing? I don't even know what this is. Alright, we got our Ludlow. We got our 67 EB. Prefer the Night Stalker. Damn, Rod, that knot is doing a lot of work there. Rod? Rod? That three-letter word's very important, Douglas. But I would prefer the Night Stalker being the way you put it out in the world now, dude. Now I'm worried about you. You literally... Hold on. This one's for Rod. I feel like it's prescient. This one's for Rod again.
I'm in danger.
Oh, buddy. I'm worried. I am concerned for you. Yeah, you done fucked up. Yeah. Love your guns. The stars add at least 100 damage. They do. They do. To every single gun. I don't know why I did this. I can't even say that I was high when I did this because I don't smoke. I don't smoke. My swag is not that strong. Like I don't even know. I got nothing for the expansion? Why wouldn't I have this on? Isn't this good? Core expansion, terminal armor, emergency variant of pulse armor. Trails the AC, activating when the ACs reach critical AP damage. Why would I not have this on? It doesn't seem to do anything bad. Yeah, pop that sucker in there. Maybe that was like a new part that I just got? We gotta go to the proving ground or something. I don't remember how to operate any of these things. It's cool though. This is basically when I opened up that Gundam page for the model kits. This is basically what popped up. A model like this. You know what I would like though? Cleve, if you're still here, maybe you'd like this too. A model building kit that had modular parts like this. Where you could buy the modular parts and make your own. That would be really cool. There may be things like that. They're probably really expensive. But basically just have a set number of parts that all fit together and you can make your own things. I know that they like cheaper toys and stuff for kids. They have things like that. It's kind of like a sort of like a Transformers type of thing, but you can mix and match different parts and kind of stick them together and make a little critter. But for something like this, it would be awesome. Basically scan all the different weapons, all the different legs and torsos and arms and parts and stuff like that, and mix and match and swap them together. That way you could just buy like a grab bag of parts and make your own little monsters. It'd be really unique. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah. I know, me too, Rod. I need to see that. It's like, if that was on TikTok, I'd probably watch it a few times. I can imagine it. I don't know what your house looks like. Well, that's not true. I do know what at least a couple rooms in your house look like, just from the food podcasts, or the food episodes. I know what your couch used to look like. Yeah, that's about it. You have TikTok ready to go? Tick it up, bud. One reason I don't get involved with TikTok is because I'm old. The other reason is because I keep waiting for the government to decide whether or not they actually want to ban it in this country. I'm waiting for them to make that decision. Okay, so we can't buy anything. I think what I was doing before I stopped playing this was honestly just running this one mission over and over again, trying to buy all the parts. Yeah, exactly, Tilly. You're old. Whatever. I mean, for TikTok? Yeah. Ancient. What is the nest? Oh, online battle simulator. Sortie on missions. So what... I'm trying to remember what mission we ran. So this is the new one we have. We're only on chapter 3. We didn't get very far. Can we make a buck off it? We can? Cool. Keep it running. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to basically have it so that it's not Chinese run. They're trying to have somebody local, so one of their billionaire buddies, buy it here. TikTok is done this month. Runs out. Is that confirmed? I remember. Yeah, the legal stuff first. Yeah, basically just waiting. I mean, for people who've made their living on TikTok, it's gonna suck if it gets nuked, or even if it gets purchased by somebody else. Oh, so this is our new mission. I don't want to just start on a new mission. Where's the one? Why does this have a thing next to it? Oh, because I didn't actually rank in it. Maybe this was... Let's do this. Let's do the tester AC, because I'll try to remember how to actually fight this dang thing. Gravehammer. Oh, is that what we named our bot? Gravehammer? That's pretty badass. That's pretty badass. How's the volume? 621. YouTube rushing out features to match TikTok for mindless auto scroll for algorithm. Don't know if they have much confidence either. Ugh. Nice, Rod. I'll be there, dude. I'll be there to like quietly backseat, only if you need the help. I don't think you will. It's pretty straightforward game. It's pretty straightforward. Tilly, how do I do it? I'm just shooting for no reason. Oh, that's my melee, okay. Lots of rockets. And Liza P. Why am I still floating? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I don't remember how to do. Oh, don't move the camera, that's what I gotta remember. I used to corpse this guy up like no problem. I don't really remember what I'm doing now. Woo, he got me. He got me good. Oh, that's right. The dodge button on this is like completely different from every other game. Damn, dude. Yeah, Tilly, I don't even remember what my... I don't remember what my controls are. Oh yeah, if you have to use a repair kit on this guy, you're doing something wrong. Dang, Tilly. Good luck with that. Okay, that was rough. That was rough. Did we not finish him up? Okay, good. Just unload on him. First dungeon 2025. You didn't die. Good job, bud. It's a new year. It's a new you. A new year. Oof. D rank. Rough. That is rough. Yeah, I haven't had to shovel snow in probably, I don't know, 15 years? Not since I left Pittsburgh. Which apparently GDQ is in Pittsburgh this year. That's kind of cool. Can we buy anything? Oh god, I barely got anything. I barely got any money for that. We can buy this. Sweet 16. No jokes. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Let's buy it. Special shotgun developed by Rad. Strictly speaking, this unique weapon is not a true shotgun. Area attacks are enabled by firing individual projectiles from multiple barrels simultaneously. Let's buy it. Hell yeah. Legal in Nevada. Oh god, Cleve, why do you know that? D's a grade, you got it. D's a passing grade. I do miss Permantes. I miss Permantes. I miss Fatheads. Not the big athlete posters you put on your wall, but Fatheads was a sandwich shop in Southside Pittsburgh. I don't know if it's still around, but man, they had some good fat burgers. They were good fat burgers. Used to live in Nevada, and I was 16 at the time. Good? Ooh. I still don't know if that's okay. Skip it! I don't know if it's okay. Now, people have told me that this game is really worth playing to get to at least the third ending. We ain't even at the first ending yet, but we ain't even at the first. 621. Oh yeah, we gotta do the zoomies and the boosties. It's a pretty good shot. Oh, that's why we gotta do the lock on. Damn, son. Okay, so we got to get a lot closer before we do that. I feel like those lasers aren't great. For some reason, I thought my melee attack used to be better than that. Maybe I had something different on. Oof. Glad I just saved, or just repaired right before that, so that was pretty bad. I tried. Rough, dude. This is rough. We might change out some of our gear too. I think I spec'd this guy for the other battle. There was another battle against like the big slow, kind of slow moving bulldozer looking thing. And I think that's what we used our two like laser cannon thingies for. I don't know. Ugh. There's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be a better way. let's maybe we do the new mission just so we can make some progress on stuff, because I don't even think I can buy anything. Ooh, we can buy that. The Pulse Buckler. Developed by Archibus. High initial guard output. Damn, Cedro!
You look like you're having fun.
Cedro just out of nowhere is like, shampoo, bud. Shampoo. Or was that an old word and I just forgot? Which one is it? Was it an old word that you wanted to try out, or was it a new one you actually guessed on? I'm curious. You're like, wait a minute. The old word was... I'm curious now. Use it to crank it in the shower. Use conditioner, dude. It stings less. Had to think about it. You can't really drink it, and it's 7 letters. There you go. Scott, use conditioner, you animal. My God. My God. Shampoo. Unbelievable. We want different things. Ah, that's fair. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't want to yuck your yum, as Zeke is fond of saying. Head part developed by Boss. Old generation AC. Said AC was one of the earliest models developed to succeed MT class machines. Modern fans. Such classic hardware, fond of its characteristic bulk. I love that bulk. Look at him. Actually looks kind of cool. It increases our AP, but it lowers a lot of other stuff. Wait, how does it... Oh, that's a heavy boy, huh? That's a heavy sucker. AP goes way up. Well, not way up. Up by a little bit. Let's just buy it, because it's cool. I might run that a couple more times. I'm not comfortable yet. What do we have here? Ludlow's okay. But what else do we have? Sejiro just got the word. So guess what, Sejiro, you wordsmith, you get to pick Wednesday's word. Whatever you want, bud. It can be whatever you want. What do we want? Nothing. I'm trying to remember what's a good thing here. Ain't saving money for something good. No, I'm just chipping away at whatever we can get. I just want to buy all parts, because every new mission you do, you get access to new stuff. I just want to buy everything, so in case we want to goof around and change out our weapons and test them out, we can do that. Like, for example, I want to put that new... What was that new shotgun we got? Sweet 16. This one's for Cleve. Here you go, Cleve. This one's for you, bud. We're going to do that. Let's test it. Now, what are these? Laser cannon. I feel like we should do what Tilly was saying. AC6 and the fires of Kamikan. Cross the Comic-Con. I think I'd rather do these, yeah. I don't really want a shield. I want more launchers. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's just test it out. So we got our regular gun. We got our little shotgun. Instead, is that instead of our... Did we just have the blade on there before? Yeah, I think we had the blade. Stun baton, that's kind of cool. Repeated attacks induce a forced electrical discharge effect on afflicted craft. Change to expose the core route of the baton. Attack with brutal electrifying thrust. I need subject here. Subject needs to be here to like walk me through those stuff. Pulse blade. Yeah, and you gotta change, you gotta like respec your mech for different enemies and stuff too, because some of them have like pulse shields. I think the last big boss that we fought had a pulse shield, and you need to delete that first before you can do any damage to it. But for now, we'll try the Sweet 16. That's cool looking. Actually, you know what? Let's see if that new head we got, if that does anything. Attitude, stability, boost speed. Doesn't really reduce by much. Sigil! With a gift! It is a gift. Sejiro gifting to OJA. Welcome, OJA. Welcome in. Welcome back. Thank you, Sejiro. Very generous. Sweet 16, a new head. Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. Let's do it for Cleve. This one's for Cleve. Changing parts will remove affected decals. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that. Look at that little dude. Look at him. Imagine this thing coming at you. Sweet 16 you. Let's go on Sweet 16, yeah. Alright, let's go after that guy again. I feel like we should probably do this at some point, but it was such a... Investigate... Oh, maybe we can do these. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't even remember doing these. I guess I just didn't do them again after the first time. I just haven't replayed them yet. Yeah. Tell you what, Claw, when you stay with us, I'll pretend to lock the door just for you. I'm going to bring my own locks. How do you like that? I'm going to bring my own locks. I'm going to bring one of those... Bring one of those bars you put against the doorknob and wedge it against the floor so you can't get in. Maybe Scott just has it, like, just really wants to become a vampire and is basically just, like, inviting them in. I can't figure it out, dudes. I can't figure it out. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, Rob. Maybe, dude. Damn. Cleve, that one's for you. That was a Sweet 16, baby. I'm trying to do it, but I gotta remember the cooldown and stuff for these things. Yeah, that Sweet 16, you gotta be up real close for that. Oof. So yeah, that's the problem with not having that melee on, is when he does that close shot, I can't really like finish him off there. That's not too bad. It's a little bit better. The thing is, when we get them stunned, it's better to have that blade up so you can do the melee in there and really cut them up. Sweet 16's okay. You gotta be real close, though. Stranger off the street was able to come into my house before you, Rod. That's so mean, dude. That's so mean. Did you guys end up going to Casa Bonita? Apparently not, OJ. I really thought it was gonna be. Let's do a different build here. What do we want? I think the missiles are okay. I think the missiles are okay. Okay, that'll work. Sejiro, I think that'll work. Let me get that. Let me get that sorted. Yep, that'll work. Alright, so we got a new one for Wednesday. New one for Wednesday. Thank you, bud. And good guess. I think shampoo... Whose word was that? Let me see. It was Quebecois. It was Quebecois' word. Because they said they were going to ask if it still smelled like soap. They were going to ask if it smelled like soap. I'm like, I like that you're asking questions of your own word. Let's do a new design here. I think so. We want to get rid of that and put our blade back on. You know, let's get that. Where's that stun baton? That was interesting. Maybe we can whack him with that a couple times. Let's whack him with that a couple times. For the Ludlow, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be something better. Attack power is a lot higher for this. Total rounds is lower though. That's fine. Let's see, 224 attack power. Is there anything better than that? 576, but that's the shotgun. I want something a little further range. The coquillette. The bazooka. You know what? Let's bazooka. So we got bazooka and missile barrage and blades. I just got to keep an eye on the cooldown bars. I don't even know where the one is for my melee for the left hand. Bazooka barrage. Let's do that. Very sweet. Drunk as fuck. Where she was driving though. Yeah. See, that's what Peachy and I thought. We thought you had the like a ring cam or something. And she was just like a drunk lady, like outside, not inside. So wait a minute though. You have cams inside, but you don't lock your doors? Can you explain that? Unless it's for some like private stuff that I don't want to know about or ever have a mental image about. That's fine. That's fine. No, I cannot. Okay, good. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. You did go to Casa Bonita. Okay, cool. 621. Couple more runs of this and then we'll try a new mission just because I'm feeling at least semi-competent of remembering the controls.
We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
Only cans. Damn it. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's like an out of bounds here. I don't know what to do with that stun baton, to be honest. Where'd you go, dude? What are you doing back there? What are you doing? Alright, that is way too squirrely in there. Come on out. Oof, you got me. I guess I don't really understand how this stun baton works. He's dodging a lot of those missiles. That stun baton is not doing much. So yeah, like Tilly was saying, I gotta stun him and then hit him with the heavy stuff. I just don't remember how to stun, really. Gonna get in anyway, might as well make it easy for him, have video evidence. Who it was? Yeah, one old man in chat gets it. Oh, I got you, okay. That's cute though. Tried a new weapon, you can use a training mode. True, this is basically like my training mode though, with getting some caps for it at the same time, you know. For GDQ, so we already watched Astrobot. That was a really cool run yesterday to kind of, it didn't kick off the marathon, but it was a cool way to get started. So we watched all that, the whole thing of Astrobot, including the like, Peachy didn't know there were like the DLC things that were added on. We didn't know about that. I might be playing Astrobot on stream soon because I haven't played it yet. That and maybe Veilguard. Peachy did not like Ko's comments on drop frames. About a lot of things. That was maybe the only drop frames that I've actually watched in probably a year. I probably watched their end of the year recap and their favorite games of the year. mainly for Zeke. Honestly, if Zeke did the exact same format, but it was just him and his top 10 or his favorites, I'd watch that. 100%. I couldn't care less about Ko. JP's okay, but I don't really follow him, so I don't put too much stock into what he says. Watch AGDQ on YouTube, so I'm behind. I mean, it just started, and I don't know how quickly they get their VODs up, but the Astrobot from last night was cool to watch. It was really fun. The only other ones I'm looking forward to, maybe Lies of P, but I think it's going to be a lot of what we've seen before, as far as like, you know, it's a neat speedrun to watch. It'll be fun to watch. He gives his 10 on the following cast. Oh, he does a rundown, so he'll do that on Tuesday. That's cool. I'm good with that. But yeah, if he did like a full thing just on his own, I'd preferably watch that. But we watch it on drop frames just to see what he says. Ko is like, he's gotten even more corporate than I thought he could have been. And more kind of like full of himself. I kind of like when it's more JP than Zeke that gives him shit. Or talks about him after the fact. But like, I had a bit of a falling out with a friend of mine a while back because he just fell into that like corporate speak kind of thing, and you didn't feel like you were talking about an actual person. You felt like you were talking to like a VP mouthpiece kind of thing, and it was like, this isn't you, and if it is you, I don't want any part of it anymore. But yeah, new tech for Liza P. That'd be cool. JP was actually pretty chill with everything on drop frames. He was actually really chill. He was talking about Veilguard and being like, I don't know, man, I played Veilguard with my chat and it was really chill, and everybody was like, that's cool. That's neat. He played Astrobot and he was just like really charmed by it. He found it really endearing. He's like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's cool. He was actually really positive, and he said his chat was. And then he kept alluding to the fact that he went over to Ko's channel and everything in Veilguard was negative. It was just this like repetition of the toxic talking points that everybody had been parroting like since it was announced. He said he was in Ko's channel for like people playing Astrobot, and Ko was just super negative about the whole thing. I think when we were talking about Astrobot when it first came out, somebody in chat said that Astrobot is just a graveyard of dead IP. And I was like, where the fuck, like, where did that come from? And apparently it was Ko. So I don't know what happened to the Good Vibes, man. Did they get bought out by like a VC? Did the Good Vibes get bought up by a billionaire? What happened? Freaking out since he built that house. When you say that house, which one of his last 3 do you mean? You need to be more specific. Which one of his previous 3 houses in the last 5 years do you mean? I wasn't going to say anything, as we're already talking about it. It wasn't super weird. Both JP and Zeke went, oh, hey, Ko's gone. Time to be relaxed. The whole vibe of the show changed. Well, literally, and this isn't Zeke saying anything about Ko. He said, and they were all talking about like the structure of the show. And I mean, JP puts that all together. So it's sort of a veiled attack on him. But like, I sat there and listened to Ko say like, maybe next year we should... And he made a good point. He was like, I don't want to get to the end of the show and feel rushed. I'd rather have extra time to talk about stuff. So like he wanted to talk about their top 10 without rushing through it. And he's like, you know, the pre-show runs late and everybody gets here late. And there's just a lot of talking, but we don't get to anything yet. And then he proceeded to just talk for the next like 35 minutes about his top 10. And then it was just like, all right, peace out. I gotta go. And then, yeah, JP and Zeke were much more relaxed. But Zeke, to his credit, was like, maybe we should let Ko go first, and if he's got a bounce at the end of it, then he can take off. And Ko seemed to be appeased by that. But yeah, it was a different vibe when it was just JP and Zeke. 100%. 100%. The conspiracies. I don't think there's anything like nefarious or anything. I just think it's interesting that he's just become... It just feels very corporate. Like I get that he's got opportunities and he's got to take advantage of them when he can. I mean, that'd be great to have, but you know, I kind of liked... I never really loved drop frames, but I kind of liked the idea that it was just 3 streamers at different, you know, in different niches coming together to just talk games and just be buds. And now it feels like 2 of them are, and one of them is like, well, I got to run to this other meeting for a sponsorship to see who's going to pay me next. Yeah. Rod, it wasn't though for a while. And I'm talking like 10 years ago. For a while, it was just like, it was a nice description of the stream. That's what he wanted it to be. You know, kind of like one of those things you like will it to be that way. And it was okay for a while. But yeah, it does try to appeal to everyone. Now it's just appealing to like sponsors and people are just going to pay him to do stuff. And I'm wondering if like maybe he didn't get paid for Astro, or maybe he didn't get paid enough for Astro. Veilguard, I haven't played it, so I can see why people would have arguments one way or the other for certain things. But like the stuff that JP was saying about Co's chat and what I've heard about Co's chat does not seem like good vibes again. Rod, I think he was actually like the first person that I had watched. It was like, I think I found Zeke through, Peachy might have a different recollection of this, but I think I found Zeke through Co, and I think I found Man and DP through Zeke, so it was kind of like the opposite way around. Yeah, it was kind of the opposite way around. Most people, I think, found Zeke over the years through Man, and then Co, and then DP was in there somewhere too, but yeah. Co's chat as well, actually. I like Co's chat of like 10 years ago. It was a decent place where you were like acknowledged, you could have a conversation, you could enjoy the game. It was fun to watch, sometimes informative. Lately it just seems like biz speak. I don't like it. No conspiracy, Co's part of a dev team now. Oh, is he? The last thing I remember is him putting a decent chunk of money into making a game that just went belly up, and it was just like all that money just evaporated. So yeah. Such part of the industry now can change your views on things a lot. I was that way too as part of like, you know, games reviewer, movie reviewer, TV reviewer. You get exposed to so many things that you have to try to think critically about. It does change your perspective. You can't just like, it's really difficult to just simply enjoy things that way. You kind of cannot turn that analytical, critical part of the brain off at a point. So maybe he's just at that point where he can't turn the branding opportunity side of the brain off, which honestly, to be that successful, like, I could understand it. But yeah. Only thing I get pissed off about how he talks about Skull and Bones on Drop Frames. He did not one but two big sponsored streams for that game. I mean, he had the same thing with Fallout 76. I feel like if you take the sponsored opportunities before you know anything really about the game, that's one thing. If you, and then shit on it later after you're like, this game wasn't very good. If you shit on the game first and then take the sponsorship for it, that's a little shady. Like, he was like all in, shilling, selling out, all kind of stuff for Fallout 76. From like day zero. And then only afterwards was he like, it was pretty disappointing. It was pretty bad. You couldn't even play like the end game. It just kept crashing and all that stuff. And now it's like, now it's come back, but I don't know if he's ever actually gone back to Fallout 76. I know Gathalion has. He was another one that I watched play that back in the day when it launched. And then he actually came back to it and has like a crazy high-level character that he just goofs around in every once in a while and has fun. He did one without knowing, shit on it like crazy on Drop Frames, did even another longer one. Yeah, then that's shitty. And I heard a little bit about him shitting on it this past weekend, this past episode. And it's tough, man. It's one of those things where it's like, the integrity of it is either you don't like this game and you can't approach it objectively, so you turn down that sponsorship money. That's one thing. Another side of it is, I will take this sponsorship money, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion about it. That's a tough one for me. You know, it comes down to integrity and especially how many zeros are on that check, but you know, I've never done a sponsored stream. I have no clue how much money people can make from it. I know it can be a lot. I know it can be like pennies. I get the stuff from Stream Elements, you know, like every day. Like, here's all the, it's almost like Twitch's bounty thing, which I think you can only do if you're a partner. Zeke turns down those streams. I wouldn't be mad at him if he did like one sponsored stream a week. Just because I get it. It's a business, you know, it's income. And it's also variety. And it's more important than that, you know, if it's a couple hundred or a couple thousand even, like more important than that, from my mindset, from a business point of view, it's networking. If you do a sponsored stream for somebody and then that dev or that PR team gets like a bigger project that comes out in the future, you're already on their short list of like, hey, that was an easy guy to work with. We got good numbers from that sponsored stream. Let's go back to him. That's more networking to me. So honestly, like I wouldn't be mad at Zeke if he did one sponsored stream a week, even if it was a meme sponsor. Even if he did like Raid Shadow Legends back in the day, like that would have been fun to just watch the stream for Zeke's personality to shine through of whatever that whatever that game ended up being. And I do know that some of those games are really difficult to like fake your way through. It's really difficult sometimes, especially for those like what do you call them, the idle games, like the idle mobile games, to be like, God, this is just push a button and watch the numbers go burp, and that's it. But yeah, Zeke and DP could team up with Smackin'. I think like sponsored brands for like snack foods and stuff, they're difficult, man. That's tough to do because first of all, you're eating on stream. It's really hard to hide a reaction if you don't like what you're eating. But yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know Ko had his own like. He did. What was the coffee company? Madrinas. He did that with Madrinas a while back. I don't know if he ever did a King's Coast one or not, but coffee was like a big sponsor thing for a while, and then like energy drinks, and then they kind of got dinged. I haven't really seen too many other like sponsored things outside of games for a while. So DP's Smack and Seeds was pretty funny. Any of those guys ever take a honey sponsorship? I feel like you're setting me up for a joke, Weasel. I feel like you're setting me up for a joke. He did one without knowing, shit on it crazy. Oh yeah. Depends on the size of the channel. Ko gets quite a sum for sponsor. Yeah, definitely. But when you make you build 3 houses in 5 years, like a lot of that money's going out the door too. And you have 50 horses, and you've got like a king's stable and a courtyard and a moat to maintain. Like it's a lot. It's expensive. Dude, that toilet paper, the Charmin game, that was hilarious. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose real quick. I'm still here. That Charmin sponsorship he did, even the KFC one, that was super funny. And it was made funny because Zeke is naturally funny. He's a talented like performer. He thinks he has dignity, this stupid asshole. Yeah, I mean, you can have some dignity, but like how many zeros does it need to like offset that, you know? I think I wouldn't do those sponsored streams that like Stream Elements has, because I would be petrified of screwing up the sponsored portion of it. And that's silly because I reviewed games for a living for years. I know how to handle it when I'm just like writing stuff or like I'm not doing it live. But I'm like paranoid I'd screw up the overlay, or I would get the codes wrong, or I would show something I wasn't supposed to, stuff like that. But, you know, every once in a while I think about it, like, oh, it might be cool to work. I tell you what, if I did 3 streams a week, if I could find a way to work another stream in, it would maybe be a sponsored stream. Like once a week, something different. Something to bring some money into the channel, which I would then put back into the channel. I still want to get new artwork, new badges, new emotes and stuff this year, because I think it's year 5 for the what do you call it? The affiliate. So yeah, for the sub button. Honey got exposed as a fraud, stealing from content creators who pushed him. Oh, that's right. Honey was Honey the discount offer codes for different websites and stuff? It was one of those things that like scraped the websites that you would go to. Is that right? Zeke, who did the Truffle Shuffle on stream the other day, he did it for free. This man has dignity. Long range shotgun. Really? Okay. Long range shotgun. There goes all our money. One old timing man. Let's try that shotgun out, shall we? Where's that new boy? Let's get that new Zimmerman long range shotgun. Specialized large shells to improve shot density, extending effective range for reducing the firing cycle. Okay. It looks real bad across the board, but we'll use it. See how it goes. I think we need to take this stun baton off because I don't know how to use it. Charge to expose the core of the baton. Attack with a brutal electrified thrust. I don't know how to charge that. I guess I just... Damn. Okay. I guess I just hold it instead of pressing it? I'll try it again. God, it looks like a spider from hell, doesn't he? It's come out they would override the affiliate link cookie that paid content creators their commission for that sale, replace it with theirs. Oh, that is shady, dude. That is shady. I'm not surprised. But I feel like if people who were using... Honey as like a sponsored thing, I feel like the content creators that you paid to sponsor Honey, I feel like those were the wrong people to steal from. I feel like they could have stolen from somebody else along the way who wasn't expecting to get paid. You know what I mean? Like, if people were expecting $100 in their paycheck and they got like 70, they're probably like, where's the rest of this? But I don't know. Oh my god. Speaking of tech and how tech is making everything so much worse. Legal Eagle, the YouTube lawyer, is suing them. Okay. I'd heard about it. Not Legal Eagle necessarily, but yeah. Legal Eagle, the YouTube lawyer, hero of our time. So real quick, just talking about tech and how it's basically shitified everything in our world these days. Peachy and I were trying to watch the new season of Silo. Apple had a free weekend. Oh, I didn't charge it. Apple TV Plus had a free weekend. So we were like, oh man, we really enjoyed Silo Season 1. Let's check out Season 2 and see how it is. Well, we couldn't literally see how it is because we couldn't see anything. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we can use that charge baton. It was one of those things where the HDR was on. Woo! One of those things where Apple had the HDR on the whole time. We couldn't figure out how to turn it off because it was not. You couldn't turn it off in the app itself. Couldn't turn it off in the app itself while the show was on. Couldn't turn it off on the TV until we found a secret. There we go. We had to find a secret code to access the HDR on our TV and turn it off. It wasn't a standard option. You couldn't change it on display or picture settings or anything like that. You literally, because we have a Roku TV, it's a TCL Roku TV. You had to press, so now I know 2 secret codes for it. It was like, let me bring it up. It's also on my Blue Sky if you're curious about it. We had to press, did I delete it? No, there it is. How to turn off HDR on Roku Smart TV? On your Roku remote, press the home button 5 times, then press rewind, down, fast forward, down, and rewind. It brings up a secret menu that lets you turn off HDR, lets you do a bunch of other like tech check stuff, like checksum balances and things like that, that like, it's supposed to be for someone in a repair bay at like Best Buy or whatever, some technician to come out and actually like quote unquote fix the TV. Something like HDR, which I don't know about your guys' experience, but every time Amazon, Apple, anything has HDR on, it's impossible to see what's on the screen. Everything is like pitch black. Do you get unlimited lives with that code? God, I hope so. Rod, you should try it unless you're worried about the, what was it, the Night Creeper? What was the person? Weasel, if you said that exact same comment to somebody in like 1992, they would lock you up for being a crazy person. That sounds like one of the most insane things you could possibly ever say. Night Stalker, thank you. Use the code, Rod. Protect yourself from Night Stalker. Weasel, if you said those words in that order to anybody from like the 20th century, they'd lock you up. They'd lock you up, bud. You should probably know that neither Weasel nor myself won the $1.22 billion Powerball? Mega Millions? Mega Millions. From over the holidays. Neither of us won. I'm sorry to say. Neither of us. Somebody in California. So it was not meant to be. We gotta wait for the next one. Gotta wait for the next one. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. What would you guys do with 1.22 billies? Hmm? 1.22 billies. That's a lot of billies. You can make your own honey. You guys getting bored with this mission yet? Oh, dearie me. I guess we gotta like wait for him to get in here. There we go. Nice. That was a good one. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. This build's okay. Maybe we take this into the next mission and see how it goes. California again. See, I know that you said that, but like, I don't know how many of the last big lotteries went to somebody in California, because the last big one for Powerball was like New Jersey. And also, I think California has the most people. It's the most populous state in the country, is it not? Look at that, rank S, bud. Why are you playing the same one over and over, farming money? It's been like a year since I played this game, so I was trying to get familiar with the controls again, because they take a little getting used to. Trying to get familiar with the controls and how the thing moves and the order of things you're supposed to do. So it's kind of like you want to build up damage and stun it and then go in for like the big hits. So just getting comfortable again, but also while farming, gaining some money, and just buying stuff in the store for fun. Because I'd like to buy up all the parts out of the store. That's kind of what I was doing more than playing the game. Even like a year or so ago, I was just like, meh, I just want to buy out the store. So we'll do that. And then you get cool stuff. Friend who travels for work goes to California a lot. Next time it's that high and he's out there doing a pool. That's smart. Get Weasel. If you're serious about that, get it in writing first. Write up a simple contract. Have both of you or all of you, whoever's in the pool, sign off on the terms of the contract. Because what happens 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, whoever was buying the tickets, they takes the monies. So, do a contract first. Even if it's something relatively simple, signed and dated, you don't have to like get it notarized or any of that stuff. Do that first. I don't care how good a friend they are. I would do the same for you. If I was like, you want to go in on the pool down here in Georgia, and I did that the place I worked previously. This was years and probably 10 years ago now. I said, hey, if anybody's interested, we'll do a pool. We just wrote up a simple thing about like shared. I think you can actually print one out. There was like a very simple contract for lottery winnings going in the pool. Everybody would share it evenly. Just go in, sign it, photocopy it, so everybody has a copy of that. Yeah. Definitely do that. What do you want? A bazooka or a therapist? WS-1200, the rapist. That's the therapist, Mr. Connery. Stun bomb launcher. Stun round launcher. Developed by Radfire. Special projectiles scatter electrified metallic shards, effects of which build up to induce a forced electrical... Okay, that sounds cool. Therapist. Give me the therapist. Alright. Let's try the therapist out on that guy and see how it does, and then we'll go to the next mission. Because OJA is getting bored. Wants to see more android action. Let's test it out. That's what your mother said last night, Trebek. If you pop over, and sorry, ads are going to start in about 3 minutes. If you pop over to Quick's Arcade streams, he's got that as one of his alerts, and it's always very funny. It's a nice little extra thing to hang out in Quick's Arcade and get some Trebek. Classic. Classic Trebek. Sir, you're supposed to be locked onto him. Thank you. I gotta hit him with that one. Oof, I got stunned. Whiff. Yeah, we gotta stun him first, and then we can maybe hit him with that baton. There we go. Oof, got me good. I keep hitting the wrong button to dash out of the way too. It wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be. It's alright. Alright, I think we'll try a new mission now. What's up, Hill Jaldi? Welcome in, friend. Happy New Year. He did. Yeah, not in a good way though. That was a rough go. How's your holidays, bud? Hill Jaldi, sorry, but we're gonna run ads in about 45 seconds, a minute or so. So, nothing against you, bud. That's just what happens around here. It's just the way it goes, friend. But we'll be back, I promise you. We'll be here. Take that, ads! Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but ads, you know? And that's the other thing. We were talking about sponsored streams and stuff earlier. Like, if there was a way to not run ads, I would not run ads. But I don't think there's a way around it. Ooh, we can buy some stuff. Another buckler. Another missile launcher? Sure. 8-way split missiles. Aggressive solo tactics. That's me. Hill Jaldi. You just avoided your ads, bud. You avoided them by being clever. Look at that. Hill Jaldi with the sub. Thank you, dude. Welcome in. Take that, ads. Stupid ads. You showed them. Yar. Did you do anything fun over the holidays? Anything cool to crow about from your holiday experience? So let's change. I think it was this one, right? We just got some new tech. Well, it's got a higher attack power, but it's a heavy boy. We're getting close to our weight limit there. Not a lot of rounds either. That's fine. We'll swap that in for now and see how it do. Alright. Worked. Flu crept up 2 weeks before Christmas. That sucks, dude. That was me last year. I was sick all through Christmas and all through New Year's and then right back to work. Ugh. Dealing with that since then. It's dying down near every... We luckily dodged, you know, knock on wood, we dodged any kind of illness or sickness for a while now. I got the flu shot and the latest COVID booster back in like September, October. And I haven't had a whiff of anything since then, thankfully. Uneventful, and I like quiet holidays? Hurt. Me too. Yeah, we were pretty chill for the most part. Until Friday. But yeah, it was pretty chill here too. I'm sorry you were sick, but I'm glad you're feeling better now, or I hope you're feeling better. And I hope things stay chill for you, bud. You deserve a chill. Everybody chill. Did you guys have any, what were your favorite games of the year, since we were talking about that from Drop Frames? I honestly couldn't think of too many from last year that really stood out to me. And this year is not looking much better. I know that they were looking forward to like certain games this year too, but I don't know, man. There's not a lot on my board this year that I'm looking forward to. I think maybe Outer Worlds 2. Let me see. Do I have a list? You like the Yakuzas, and I get that. They're fun to watch. Those are the type of things I'd rather watch than play. I think I've only played... yeah. What was the one I played? Was it Infinite Wealth? What was the first one with, not Kiryu, but the other guy? They, like, introduced him, and it was kind of like, they all had their own kind of, like, personas. They were, like, homeless. It was, like, a group of homeless people, but then they had their own personas that they took on, like, sort of fantasy, like, D&D personas. Like a Dragon, thank you. That was really the only one I played, and I never finished it. I got maybe a third of the way through the game. I just can't get into them. They're fun to watch, but I can't get into them. I know, Rod, you've played like the whole franchise now, right? Didn't play many new games last year. What is the deal with Balatro? What makes it so engaging to play? I kind of want to play Pacific Drive. I think Cleve played that. I'm trying to remember who else. I think Dammit might have played it. They made Pacific Drive sound like something I should at least check out, but it's only on Steam, so like we'd have to do that. But don't think Balatro should have won Game of the Year. Do believe it was ground. Why though? What is it about Balatro? I haven't played it. I thought it was just like a Gamba card game. What am I missing about Balatro? Oh, you haven't played it yet, Rod? Okay. Yeah, the only ones I'm kind of interested in are Split Fiction. So Split Fiction is the new one from the devs who made It Takes Two and what was the Prison Break one called? I always forget the name of it. It's like the two dudes breaking out of prison. And I want to do them because we've liked those two games, and No Way Out, I think it is. And Peachy and I like the couch co-op stuff, so we'll play that. So Split Fiction is the new one from them. Outer Worlds 2, I liked Outer Worlds. It was like the new kind of quirky Fallout. And I want to play a dumb character again, because it was a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to it. Dispatch looked cool. It was like, had an interesting art design, really good cast. Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, Aaron Paul. And it's about like a down on his luck, kind of washed up superhero who gets recruited to a superhero team, but as the dispatcher. So he actually he fields calls for emergencies from the city, and he has to assign a superhero to go and deal with that problem. And I'm sure there's more to the story than that, but I was just like, that's pretty cool. And I like the artwork. It looked almost like a Telltale style. That looked neat. And then Mafia: The Old World. That's pretty much all I've got on my radar. No Way Out, It Takes Two were both great. Yeah, so Split Fiction, yeah. That one part everyone hates. The elephant. That was rough. That was rough. There were a lot of rough parts in that game. Balatro has a lot of Joker cards with crazy different effects you can acquire and modify the scoring you can get for poker hands. So it's like, okay, so collecting, unlocking things, you don't have that itch to scratch. Balatro is just a card game with a fancy twist. That's what I was wondering, though. I just want to know what made it so popular. So it's kind of like a little roguelike collect-a-thon Gamba game. So it just hits all your Gamba activators. Claw driving in Mafia was funny. That's what I'm looking forward to in the old world, because you'll be driving like, you'll be driving like these old, like, I don't even know, like stagecoaches? I don't know. Is it going to be like Red Dead era? But I liked Mafia. I don't really have any interest in 2 or 3. But Mafia: The Old World, I'll give that a shot. I think that could be fun. Driving in Mafia was fun. It made me want to play Driver. Like, I wish they had a new version of Driver. I know they've made like sequels and stuff, but I would love like a 2025 Driver in like a GTA kind of thing. You know, just that specific game. Drink. Maybe I'll check out Balatro. Unless you think I'm gonna like lose all my free time to Balatro. In which case maybe I won't. Is it a free-to-play game? I guess not. That wouldn't make any sense. I haven't had much time for Marvel Rivals either. I haven't played that. Haven't played Marvel Rivals, and I played a little bit of First Descendant. I'm trying to just keep up. I finally got a lot of the major quests kind of knocked out. I did some of the seasonal stuff. But yeah. Balatro you pay for? No, you pay for! How much is it, though? I can't imagine it's that much. Okay, let's do a new mission. Steal the survey data. Attack the Arquebus survey camp. Seize the corporation's observation data. Extra rewards based on number of enemies destroyed. Okay. This is new, so I'll let it play. Oh, 15 bucks? Okay.
Got a job for you, 621.
621.
It's a request from one of the Balaam companies.
Alright.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This job comes from our subsidiary DAFA.
These guys.
The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine.
Alright.
We want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data.
Alright, so we're going after these guys.
Whatever they found is sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the coral convergence.
I forget most of this story.
Simply, your job is to seize
I like when they simplify it for me. Alright, I can do that.
We're counting on you, Gun 13.
I was giving DP some shit for talking through most of RDR2 and having zero clue what was going on in the story as he worked his way through the tutorial missions. Alright. Attack the Arquebus Survey Camp, seize data. Got it. Gravehammer. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. The nice thing about these, they're pretty easy to repeat.
Are you still hearing things?
If you goof it.
Tell me if it happens on the job. I'll make adjustments.
Yeah, we had like a... We were exposed to like a coral explosion. Some kind of like energy wave or something. I don't really know the story yet, but that was before the last big battle. Let's go, baby.
Commence mission. Extract the data from the birth survey drones.
Okay.
Get out.
Let's go this way first, shall we? Woo! Okay, I hear the incoming, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so just go get the stuff. Got it. I ran out of boost. Alright, how do I get this stuff? Drop, please. Thank you, dude. Oh, there we go. Okay. DP did not make it through the first stream without punching a horse. Oh, he didn't? I missed that. I only saw him up to where he got to camp outside of Valentine. I think that's the last I saw from the opening stream. When did he punch a horse? I mean, to be fair, I think we've all done that. Their controls are so wonky in that game. Poor Peachy, when she was playing it, her resolution was such that the edge of the physical edge of the TV like cut off the end of the screen. The screen extended past the edge of the TV because there was something weird with the resolution. It didn't auto adjust for it. So she was like, well, let me try these buttons. And I don't know if she shot it or just punched it. And that horse took off running. She was trying to tame the horse, end up punching it or shooting it. Towards the end by Valentine? Okay. I mean, if you've played Red Dead and haven't accidentally done that, or haven't accidentally punched someone, or shot someone, you take your gun out by mistake. Weasel did that. There was a guy who got his foot caught in like a bear trap or something, and Weasel's riding along. And he's like, "Oh, let's go help this guy," and then just quick draw, ended him. Well, failed the mission, but he can loot the body at least. Everybody's done that, yeah. Everybody's done that. The controls are so screwy, and I think they do it on purpose because it's just like chaos. It's pure chaos. Weasel streams were fun for Red Dead because it was just panic the whole time. Didn't know what he was doing, where he was going, why he was doing it, but it was hilarious. Observation data extracted from a survey drone contains records of surface level coral density of the central ice field. No major change in values compared to readings recorded in the Belus region. Likely to be cinders from the fires of Ibis. Inert coral readings make up 80% of the total. Analysis underway, the remaining 20%. Okay.
Remnants of the fire still drift from Rubicon's atmosphere. Trails of residual coral, like the one we passed through during our journey here.
We got some old bros down there. Where's the closest? Oh, hey, dude. That guy was unaware. What are you doing up there, bud? Why are you so tanky? Okay. Oh, I forgot you're like limited. Nope, nope, nope. Ignore these guys, please. Let's just go get the survey stuff. Oh, God. Please, chill. Thank you.
Two repair kits remaining.
Silly. Watched Punch Drunk Love and CK's Discord the other night. Never seen it. It's good, but it's a tough watch. It's probably one of Sandler's best. I would say that and Uncut Gems. Probably still his two best movies. I actually liked... Well, I hated his character in both of them. But I think his acting is a little better in Uncut Gems. But he drives me crazy because he's obviously talented as like a dramatic... Sorry. He's obviously talented as a comedic actor when he tries. But he's actually a pretty talented dramatic actor too. It's just for like every 5 of his movies where he just... cashes a paycheck and brings his friends along for the ride, which is fine. I'm fine with it. He does maybe like one decent dramatic one. Yeah. It is pure anxiety, but if you can like mellow yourself out first and then watch it, it's good. It's a very good movie. Observation data extracted. Most of these installations appear to have been built by Planetary Closure Administration after the fires of Ibis, made redundant by the subsequent completion of the closure system. I don't know what they're saying. A bit of elbow grease might be able to repurpose these old ruins. Okay. Do it, bud. Ow. Alright, where am I trying to go next? I think we've only got that. Oh, did I miss one down here? Dang it. All the way over here, huh? Ooh, can we make it? Ooh, can we make it? We're good. We're okay. Ooh, we're not okay. Damn. Guys, please. Holy crap, I'm getting rocked here. Okay. So this was a roughie. Made you super anxious. Yeah. He's really good. The story's really good. The ending's really good. Just, I don't know, man. Do it when you're in a mellow mood. Take breaks if you got to. Sonar's picking up something strange. Whatever it is, you can't miss it. Some kind of massive cave, perhaps. How could there be a cavity underneath this vast sheet of ice? I don't know, bud, but I gotta get out. Let me out. Thank you. It's fine. Oh, Christ. Ooh, baby, get out. Stop locking in on him, please.
No repair kits remaining.
We're okay.
Left shoulder ammunition amp.
This should be the last one.
This little guy just creeping up on us. we got the sensor thing done before he snuck around on us. Surreal but the Big Lebowski at the same time. For Punch Drunk Love, that was oh god, I just lost the name of the director for it. But yeah. I'm so far behind on movies. I probably haven't seen a new movie in the last like 2 years, with the exception of The Holdovers and the Spy Family movie. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to watch some movies like in a theater over the holiday break, but that didn't work. Alright, some kind of interference. Alright, did we get everything now?
You and the AC, what are you doing here?
Oh god.
Looks like their MTs just got out. Shut them down.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
I'm just shooting down helicopters out of the sky. Are we good? Oh, we're not good. Oh, we're not good. That's something big bad over there. Go up here, I guess? I think there's like a big bad helicopter somewhere that's creeping around. I really don't want to deal with it. What do you want me to do here, game? Restart mission. No. Strange Darling? There's so many movies I haven't even heard about, and that is one of them. What is Strange Darling? Like, I want to see The Substance. I want to see Nosferatu, obviously. What am I supposed to be doing here? Is that something down there they want me to take out? I don't know. Oh, I see the enemies down there on my radar, but I have no clue where they are. Maybe they'll come to me. That's fine. Come on up here, guys. Can you guys even get up here? I don't know that you can. The funny thing is, there is actually like a time limit on these as far as like your ranking and stuff. I don't really care about that, but I want to know what I'm supposed to be doing. Light MTs destroyed. That's what they said. They said the enemy's bringing out their MTs, but don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Thriller about a serial killer one night stand goes very badly. I think I have heard about that. I think I can picture the yeah, he's done. I can picture the cover of it, like the poster. I don't really know. Do I know Kyle Gallner? What would I know him from? Alright, well, I see this. I see one little red enemy here, but I don't know where he... Whoop! Show yourself, bud. Heal yourself. The scale of these levels sometimes... What?
Looks like you ruffled some feathers. Taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
Alright. Oh, there we go. I'm just trying to be careful here because I don't have any repair kits left, and seriously. Nice shot right there. Are we good, bud? I don't know what else they want me to do here. Go through there, I guess. Using Jennifer's Body, Scream 5. I haven't seen either of those, to be honest. Alright. I blew too much ammo here. So now I'm kind of creeping around a little bit. I have a feeling there's going to be some like big bad up here I gotta take out. Hopefully I can just... What do you want me to do here? Oh, they're giving me a supply drop. I'm worried about it. I didn't see Smile either. It's on my list. And I know Smile 2's already out and people seem to enjoy that. I got a lot to watch. You know what I gotta do? I gotta just watch it while I work, honestly. Okay, we got our supply kit and we got our drop back, so that means we got something to face up here, something bad.
That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before they
Oof.
get hold of our data.
Eliminate 61.
Wait. What's that sound?
Damn, dude. Ouch.
It's identifying as PCA.
2 repair kits remaining.
I don't know what's happening. Okay, so he's down. Who else is... Subject guard? What? Oh god, we're in trouble.
621, that's an LC. The PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
This is why we were testing earlier. Are you dead? Okay, you're dead. Oh, stuck.
1 repair kit remaining.
Damn, dude. Ouch. Is there really not going to be anybody here to help me? That's neat.
No repair kits remaining.
Okay, who's left? 2 of you, huh? That's fun. Land, please. Come on, dude. Oh, you're not gonna let me jump? Okay.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Oh, that sucks.
AP at 30%.
Camera? Okay, he's down. Can we survive this? We're almost dead. We're dead. Oh, outside of combat zone? Well, that's not good. We got 1 AP left. Whoo, boy. Dead. All we gotta do is take out that last guy. That sucks. Mulder, am I looking like this? Sorry, dude, I can't help it. The TV is over the TV is over the thing. That's actually gonna make it worse, isn't it? It's gonna make it worse. Mulder, Peachy was reading off some tabloid news of the world, whatever it was called, news of the world last night, and I said every single one of these headlines sounds like a Mulder tweet, a Mulder text. Hold on, maybe I can can I raise the chair up? There we go. How's that? Is that a little better? Mulder facts? Facts Mulder? The problem is I got the other camera super zoomed in on my Gundams. Good job, Mulder. Good job, bud. Did you come over to Blue Sky yet? Okay, now I know we just gotta... Oh, where's the checkpoint? Maybe the checkpoint is right at the gate. Blue Sky 100%? That's the right move. I hope Blue Sky ends up being okay. Alright, please be at the gate and I can just fight these guys now that I know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Kind of? Yeah, we should be good now. Alright, I'm just gonna try to fly up here.
That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before
Yeah, I wanna go up. Ow, dude. Okay, I should not be that close to that guy. That is a problem. Too far away. Lock on? Oh, he's dead. Okay.
It's identifying as PCA.
It's identifying as a piece of shit. Oh god! Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
It's not subject guard. They sent in an enforcement squad. That's an LC. The PCA's rank and file, and a big step up
Okay, so this is rough. Damn, dude. So I wanted to be out of there, so I'm not going to get hit by all that laser fire, but just being up here doesn't really help either. Rough. Okay, who is down here still? I'm kind of hoping I can lure them up here. I'm cooked. I am cooked. We may need to think about doing a different build here. Oh good, we're right there on the edge of the map. Alright. I'm just gonna take the shot here. Let's see. No social media at all, that's best. It's fine, except when you're trying to do stuff. Like trying to get the word out about, you know, like I say on Blue Sky when I'm going live on Twitch, I'm trying to sell books, you know. If you don't need it for your daily job or your hobby or whatever, avoid it at all costs. But unfortunately, it's kind of like ingrained these days. Speaking of social media, the rollout of like AI profiles on Facebook now and Instagram, all the stuff that Meta has control of, yikes, dude. Talk about dystopia. That's just sad. No social media ever be okay. I don't think humans are built should communicate in short bursts like social media works. Yeah. We're definitely shortening our neural pathways quite a bit. I think we're doing ourselves a disservice. It's like one thing to be able to know the news of the world and what's going on, but man, it is just too much. It's also so much garbage. Did they roll it back? Good. For now. I feel like that was just like the first test. Because do you remember all the stupid shit that Meta, Facebook, Zuckerberg have come out with? They were all in on pivot to video, which ended up being a fraud. It was revealed that was just, they were just lying to people to get more money from advertisers. There was the Meta space. Remember when they wanted to be in like that horrible virtual reality crypto Meta space where you could buy digital virtual real estate for crypto money? That flopped. And now they want to roll out these AI profiles for people to interact with. Ugh. Get off me yard. Lose my IHOP senior card if I'm not. That's fair. Facebook for fishing photos. Yeah, sharing stuff like that, Mulder, like, that's great. Blue Sky, Discord, love all that stuff. That's fine. Connecting with people in that way, that's neat. All this other garbage that you have to sort through, though, it's really tough. Heel Jelly, I hate it. And I hate, we use it a little bit here in chat. I'm not gonna say that we don't for like the TTS stuff. And it's funny, we get our lulls. But sorry, I think AI is coming through the phone lines. But I've seen a lot of other streams and stuff and people in other streams that like, they use it to make songs by basically stealing other people's voices and music. They use it to make little videos and trailers and like, without really knowing the cost of what they're doing. Because it's funny to push button and make thing happen. It's very frustrating. Facebook's done nothing well as far as I can tell. Dude, because trillionaire marketing, stupid community messenger board. Yeah. I mean, a lot of that stuff from a lot of the tech startup stuff, like, has it arguably made anything better? Better for certain people, sure. But are we better off as a species, as individuals, because we are constantly plugged into a stream of content 24/7? I don't think so. Walk into the fire politics with my pants down. Mulder goes ass first. I don't block politics on Blue Sky because I haven't really had to yet. It hasn't bothered me that much yet. I can kind of like hope scroll for a little bit and I'm okay. I usually get a lot of just like artwork and people sharing movie stuff and game stuff. It's not too bad. People use it in general is awful. AI art, AI chatbots, AI music. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. We're people at work, the higher ups at work, like way high up, like 20 people above me minimum. They're trying to force us to use it, and that'll be our big fight for the year, I'm sure. AI isn't bad so far. It's been only used for greedy purposes. Haven't seen a single good use of the AI. The good uses of it, data parsing, pattern recognition in massive, I'm talking like petabytes or whatever of data. Things like that for medical reasons, astronomy, parsing through data collected from various satellites and telescopes and in orbit and in space. That kind of stuff is really cool. Things like genetic research or X-ray crystallography type stuff, which used to have to be done by like the human eye, but now AI can kind of like put the models together. Pedobytes. Yeah, I knew somebody was going to come up with it. Says the Android. I was going to say that too. There are definitely uses for it, and uses for it in ways that I don't think they would even say. They might say it's AI. The problem has been the branding of like generative AI, which is really the issue. Generative AI is the issue because it's going after arts and humanities and creative stuff first for no reason, rather than using it for science, medicine, things where you actually have even legal stuff where you have a ton of data to parse through, and it is not worth a human being's time to sit through thousands of documents and millions of words looking for one specific thing or trying to put together a pattern. Whereas if an AI program can run through it and do that for you in a matter of seconds or minutes, like, cool. None of it's AI, it's all learning machines. Yeah, a lot of it is just branding. It's not an actual, like, intelligence globule. Learning machines, large learning modules, LLM, stuff like that. Or large learning machines. I think they've all got, like, slightly different names now, too. But the branding has been the worst part because every company, every tech company brands everything as like AI or GAI. And it's mostly garbage and slop. Slop, I think, is the best word. If spam was the word in the 90s for like email spam, slop is the word of the 2020s, unfortunately. The videos I've been seeing of microscopic chip production, real or AI. I don't know, Mulder. I don't know that one. Really do chip manufacturing through super microscopes. I mean, I doubt it. I mean, maybe they do. As far as like, I really don't know how chips and stuff are made these days. Maybe they have to use a variety of scopes to. I mean, it's not a manual process. I would not be surprised. It's all automated, but yeah. Not you blow my cover. I must tell you, humans are a thing of the past. That's fine, OJA. I bow to our OJA overlords. I'm fine with it. You can have it. You can have it. Make it like a Horizon situation or something. Give us something fun to do. AI for correlating DNA diseases, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Stuff where you have a ton of information that is kind of like banal and basic information, but there's interesting things in the patterns or in the repetition, things that pop up over time. Basically, it should be used for data sets that are so big that it cannot be like parsed in a meaningful way by a human in their lifetime. That's the kind of stuff it should be used for. Not making art, not writing, not making music. You want to be uploaded somewhere? Don't want to. I'd be fine with that, Mulder. Like, I think maybe the next big thing that people will have to push back against from like an individual perspective might be like cyborg stuff. I think we've done pretty much everything else we can do as far as like gender politics and body autonomy. I feel like maybe the next big thing for body autonomy is cybernetic stuff. Being plugged in, having some Borg tech. Gaia and Hades, do it, OJ. Do it. I'm going to call up Silas. Silas? I think that was his name. That's the way I think AI should be used, currently being used. Furthering humanity by doing tasks that would otherwise be humanly impossible, or would take a really long time. That's what it should be used for. The way the general public uses it, the way corporate machine uses it to public fuel, what really bothers me. Yeah, and that's the issue. Because they so if you trace back all this current AI stuff, a lot of it came from where tech usually comes from, which is a lot of DoD funding and DoD grants, because the American military wants all this tech first and foremost. They want it first. Whatever it is, they want it first. So they actually, and we as taxpayers, provide the funding for a lot of that stuff. But the grants go to these major tech companies that actually like research and develop this stuff. But then the tech companies aren't happy to get just the government grants to do this stuff. They want to continue to have a different pipeline that comes in. So what they do is they co-opt existing defense technology into consumer or direct-to-market and direct-to-consumer technology. And they just kind of put a new coat of paint on it. And it's basically like, here's this thing that can do all this really cool stuff, but what we want you to do is actually just push a button and make a monkey sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Avengers. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you can do. And they just spin it and paint it until it's a palatable story for everybody to kind of believe, like, yeah, that's what I wanted all this time. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hopefully, people will just push back on it to the point that it's not worth them continuing to push this slop, and they can get back to doing something actually creative and worthwhile. But I doubt it. Lost all hope humans use anything for the betterment of mankind instead of shooting each other in the foot. You know what I just read the other day? OJA. Hi, Vissy. Welcome in, Vissy. Happy New Year. Hope you had happy holidays. Enjoy your lurk. As if humans couldn't get even stupider. We are fighting resource wars. You would figure like over land, over water, food, power, electricity, gas, fossil fuel, stuff like that. Sand. We're fighting over sand. People are killing each other over sand. Hundreds of billions of dollars in an illegal sand market. There are cartels, there are organized mafia organizations in sand. Can you believe that? Sand. Exactly. One old man in chat's got it right. It's critical. And it's not just desert sand. Desert sand is apparently not good for concrete. You need river sand is the best, and coastal sand is okay, but they got to wash the salt water out of it. Australia's losing a lot of it, really good sand. It's happening a lot in Africa. Surprise, surprise. They're illegally dredging and mining the sand out of the rivers. Happens here too. That too, Tiffy, but it's usually like a finer grade of sand used for glass and like silicon chips, solar panels, stuff like that. But one old man in chat has it right. The bulk of it is going to construction. The article I was reading, it was in Scientific American. It was from way earlier. It was almost like a year old. They said that I think from like 2010 to 2013, China used and imported more sand in construction than America did in the entire 20th century. Isn't that insane? China's construction boom has been so big over the last 10, 15 years that they use more in a 3-4 year period than America did in 100 years. So yeah, it's not illegal if you bribe the right official. I mean, encourage the official support. And that's what was happening in like Morocco, Nairobi. It was wholesale cartel mafia from the bottom to the top. So local villages, the locals would start dredging and mining the sand. It actually got to the point where enough cartels were mining the sand from local villages, but then selling it and shipping it elsewhere, so the money didn't stay local. The local folks were fine with it when the money was actually staying in their village or in their town or city. But as soon as that money started to go elsewhere, that's when they had a problem with it. Not when the rivers started to dry up, not when the crops started dying, not when people couldn't draw water from the well, not when floods started washing, 300 of their homes out into the ocean. They had issues with it when other people started getting rich from it. So that developed these factions within these cities where it was like local miners who were still mining the sand were killing and attacking and preventing anybody else from like leaving the country. They would sit and wait for these mining rigs and these dump trucks and stuff to fill up, and then they would torch them over sand. So yeah, so that's where we are. And so the cartel went from locals all the way up because the locals would bribe or even hire local law enforcement to protect them, but also like turn a blind eye. And then you would have the local officials who would be taking a cut. And then you would have the higher ups from them who'd be taking their cut. So it just, everybody got their cut along the way. And if you think about it, except for, and AI is being used for this apparently, to identify and source where specific things of sand came from, which is insane to me. Because if you think of like sand, you're like, how are you going to ID that? It doesn't have like a barcode on it. Sand looks like sand. How are you going to know? Apparently they can tell where it came from through like mass spec and GC and all that. Apparently there's ways to figure out where it came from. Sand's just, hold on, it's not official. Yeah. Sand's just being hidden in the one-ply concrete pillars. That's the other thing, is they're skimping on the sand. So like a few years ago where there were like bad floods and, oh no, it was the earthquake in Turkey and Syria, right? That were really bad. A lot of them were really bad because the sand and the concrete being used in the construction there was subpar because people were cutting corners and skipping steps and pocketing the proceeds. I know, OJ, it's all really bad. It's just really bad everywhere. It's really bad everywhere. Nice, Mulder. I think that's a really good plan. We're getting unsolicited sand history today. It's because I just read an article. So whatever I read recently, you're going to hear about it until I forget about it. And they all still made money. It's exactly right, one old man in chat. Everybody on that chain made money. Everybody. It's just when that money started going elsewhere that people got upset. And then it turned to violence. And then actually there was a politician who came in and basically was like, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to explain to you how sand works. Because, and I didn't really realize this either, but in your riverbeds, the sand actually acts like a big sponge. It keeps the water there. It might not all be flowing through, but the water trickles down through the sand layers and actually replenishes the aquifers underneath so that you still have water to draw for wells, for irrigation, for drinking, for sanitation, all that stuff. But the sand acts as like a big holding tank. So the more that you take out, the more water is just going downstream. And it's going to erode everything and nothing is going to stay and sit for a while. So all your water's gone. So she basically had to come in and be like, sand equals water. Let's start with that. And then the smart thing was, she said, you can still mine sand. We just have to do it in a responsible, renewable way. So don't take out more than nature puts back in, and you can make money from that. And they were like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. So they basically reduced it, but they kept everything local. And then they put some levies on it so that like 50% of the 50% of the cost for like sand mining licenses and things like that, and I think a tax on the sand itself, went back to river restoration projects in that local area. That's the kind of stuff that should be done. You can still harvest natural resources if you do it in a responsible way. And guess what? If you do that, you can do it for longer, you idiots. So yeah, what nature can produce, that won't be violated. Yeah. At least it was better than just like this unfettered, chaotic, mafia-controlled sand mining. It was insane. Sand for glass, yeah, but it's mainly for concrete. I think their statistics were insane. It was like water is the #1 most like overtaxed resource. Sand was next. I did, Rod. I did. Imagine if that was the most illegally trafficked. Maybe it is resource. Cat litter prices go up or something. I don't know, but I kind of want to invest in like sand companies now. Because construction is only going to keep going up. They got to get sand from somewhere, and they got to use it. Sand is mostly used for beaches and Claw's vag. Yeah, 100%. That's where most of it goes. Claw's pissed off. I am. Don't really care for the game. This discussion is interesting. Fair, Corintius. Corintius, I was getting my ass kicked by about 30 enemies here, so I had to take a moment and talk about sand. Talk about sand. But it is wild. You would think like, okay, well, there's just deserts and there's not really anything there, right? Can we just take it from the desert? But apparently desert sand isn't good for construction. Several moments, that's fair. That's fair. I'm going big on retail store construction 2025. I'm just going to go big on sand, bud. Mulder, invest in sand. So yeah, Robo, glass, silicon chips, silicon dioxide, solar panels, but that's like, so we were talking about that earlier. It's more of like a refined, different grades of sand. Like there's different grades of oil and everything else. So the higher grades are for like silicon panels, chips. It's special sand. Mulder, I'm going to send you nothing but sand memes from now on. You should watch Sandland by Toriyama, who made Dragon Ball. Mulder's getting a bag. Mulder, send me your address. I'm gonna send you a bag of sand. All right, let's try this again. Sand lot. Yep, lots of sand lot. Like Dune, 100. But that's real special sand though, dude. Dune sand is like that's like spice, baby. That's spice, baby. What if we just sit up here gently? Can we ping stuff from here? I wonder if they won't let me out. I'm trying to trigger them. Oh, they won't let me. Oh no, we're okay here.
Shut it down before Bailiff gets hold of our data.
I got stuck.
The shores of Lake Chaganaboongamog
I'm just
have
gonna die.
some high
I was
quality
just gonna let
sand.
this go. That's it? That's it? Sejiro? That's all we got?
That ship, it's identifying as PCA.
Oh, they're shooting back at that. I'm confused. So was that ship supposed to kill us? Or kill the other thing? Oh god, look at all that coming out. That's what was killing us. And now they're gonna drop like 50 more dudes down here.
That's not subject guard. Did they send in an enforcement squad?
We gotta get rid of that guy.
621, that's LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from
Oof. Oof. Can you please lock on somebody? Why aren't you locked onto him, dude? That's what I would like to know. Please? Lock? Here we go. I don't know what all is hitting me. I really thought he was dead. Oh, I'm dead. I got nothing left. We're just gonna let it die. That's fine. I don't know what to do here. I really can't figure out, like, what's going on. I've got 50 people attacking me. I've got snipers overhead. I'm getting hit by rockets left and right. I don't know what's going on. That sounds good, Mulder. Will do. 11 a.m. on a Monday, we're kind of limited. Yeah, not for me. It's 12:18, baby. 12:18. Let's look at this assembly quick. Okay, we can actually change this. So, what do we want here? No, I know, OJ. It's just like there's the mission briefing, and then there's just the oh god chaos panic of what's actually going on here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Robo, that's rude. Tutti Fruities. Thought it'd be cool to play Hunt Showdown instead of do some grocery shopping. The hell's Tutti Fruities? Is that bag Fruit Loops? There's nothing wrong with it. Is that bag Fruit Loops? All right, let's see what we got. Let's look for all blue. Let's look for all blue, shall we? Yeah, that shotgun's not getting it done. How about this? This looks pretty good. No, Sweet 16, no. Piss bad Fruit Loops, bag crap loops. I love the bag cereals, man. I love the brands of the bag cereals. Tutti Frutti. What else do we want here? The coquillette? Maybe bazooka? Let's get a bazooka going. And I think we want to change this. Yeah, we want to change. We can't get close to these guys. I'd rather have another long distance burst rifle. Maybe a high-speed linear. That's all red. We don't want that. We don't want that. Haldeman shotgun. No. Sweet 16. Sweet 16 stats look good. but it doesn't really hit. Maybe we use it. Maybe we use it. Are we gonna do dual bazookas? Ooh, what are you? Grenade launcher? Okay. Okay. Let's try it. Now, overburdened. Split missile launcher. We already had 2 of those. Maybe we get this going instead. Let's get this going. Let's get a couple of them going. I can't remember which one. Maybe this guy's better. There we go. That's vertical though. I don't know. I don't know about that one. All right, let's rock that and see how we do. A couple more missiles, a couple bazookies. Rather than the guns, because they got big heavy shields, and the blades, because I can't really seem to get in close for anything. So let's just do some big old chungus fights. Invest very little into the future. I feel like don't even bother anymore. You know what I mean? Invest in sand, Mulder. Put all your money in sand. All right. I'm going to kind of stay back here. Damn, okay. I rocketed right into that, apparently. So it seems like the other guys on the team are getting blown up, right? So what I want to do now is try to take these snipers out. Because I think that's been the main issue. Now that these guys got dropped off. Okay, that hurts a lot. That's fine. Hey, dude. Ow, that hurts. It hurts when you do that to me directly. I'm trying to get up here. Drop, please. Don't run out of boost. Damn, dude. I don't know why that... Yeah, that lock-off. That lock-on just is leaving him. We kill him? This guy is like the real nuker here. What is going on with this guy? This guy has just like unlimited everything, dude. I could have sworn we killed him before. Clearly not. Just getting cooked by this dude. Plenty of sand in Texas, I've seen it. What kind of sand? Those are river sand? So how the hell do we kill that guy? Ad start in 3 minutes. Clause 1 or 2 sentences away from selling this. Pocket sand, 1999. I'd never put a comma in my pocket sand. So let's see. I like that we've got one. We didn't even finish one mission today. Maybe we need this. Maybe we need the guns on them. Texas sand covered in cow manure. You gotta wash that out. So sad when I heard yesterday that JP got to... I didn't know that. Maybe that's why he's mellowed a little bit. I don't know. Is that true? Honestly, I thought he wasn't married that long ago, though. Was he? 3 hours, still haven't beaten the game? Yeah, right, Weasel? Who is JP? You know who JP is. I can't... What's his wife's name again? Because she was like another streamer, right? See, I don't follow any of those. I don't know nothing. Aurelian, that's it. I did not know that. Aurelian Sweetheart. Mom games hard. Whatever happened to her, Mulder? Gatling gun, maybe? Streamer worked for a gaming company. Yep. Well, that sucks, man. I don't know what happened. It's sad, though. I don't know what to do with these guys. Where's Tilly? I need Tilly to come in here and change this loadout. Let's rock these. You know what? Maybe we can get the... Wasn't there a pulse blade or something? Maybe I can do that. Yeah, pulse blade. I don't know that these guys have pulse, though. Maybe we just need a regular laser blade. Let's put that sucker back on. Asked Becky for a divorce. She said she couldn't live without my wiener. It's a good man, Mulder. Mom games hard. Shut everything down. It's not on Twitch or Discord's gone. Yeah, and that's been a while, right? It's been a while for that. Let's see if we can get some homing missiles down here, because these guys are real tough to hit. They kind of fly around. Here we go. Active homing. Let's get an active homing. It's only a couple at a time you can launch, but if we can zip them while peppering them with shots, we should be okay. Couldn't believe it was clipping them announcing a divorce publicly on stream. At least it's amicable, though. Man, that sucks, though. You got to live your life in a way where, like, even that stuff is, like, super, super public. I mean, I know I talked about what happened over the weekend, but, like, because I feel like that's going to be an ongoing thing, I don't want it to, like, I don't want me to, like, slip one day and be like, oh, the car, blah, blah, blah. And you guys would be like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. So, mom game too hard? I feel like she maybe couldn't balance. I don't know. I don't want to. That's not my business. Not my business. All right, we got ads going, so now we'll... You know what? I'm going to stand up and stretch my legs real quick and take a quick bio break. I literally haven't moved in 3 hours, so let's do that while the ads are running, if Twitch decides to actually run the ads, and we'll be back to this mess. You can watch me get my ass kicked by 50 robots. In the game, not real life. I'll be right back. Pump. This is Sea Lion's new butt plug? Good night, Sea Lion. You're a champion. Absolute legend. I would not even attempt. That's super sea lion sized. Super sea lion sized.
You always follow the hose. Just like in Montreal, huh?
I'm gonna leave it there. I was gonna... Is that Breb? Yeah, give me the Breb.
Yeah, thicker boy.
We're thick. If I was trying to break into Hollywood and they were like, agent was like, finally got a deal for you. It's part of a lifetime. It's going to change your whole world. Your whole outlook. Everything from here on out is going to be different. What is it? I can't wait. Tell me. You're going to play the Hatbox Ghost in Haunted Mansion. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's my exact reaction, Atreus. Huh. Good drama, I think. Unless they like CW it or Netflix it, I don't know.
Actually, that's a holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that. These stupid ads, man. They never start when you want them to. I always come back after bio break and then Twitch decides to start running the ads. Anyway, we got our PS5 back. Because Peachy's done with Veilguard. Oh, go, Gulo!
Claws running away from a challenge.
She hitting them Quaaludes hard.
Show of hands in the chat. Who's surprised? Yep.
Yeah.
No one.
Nope. She had to pick it up. She's a little slow today. She's on like 75% speed. Poor Lady D. Thank you, Gulo. How was your holiday, bud? How was your holiday? I feel like you probably saw some movies, yeah? Suspected something JP talked about. Moved next door to Max and Beth. They never talked about Aurelian. Oof. Wait, he's like neighbors with Gassy Max? Interesting. It was a holiday. Okay. I don't want to pry. Okay. I hope you got to see some cool movies. Do some fun stuff. Next door neighbor? That's hilarious. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's kind of rad. I hope they made like a tunnel connecting their houses so they can just like pop over. I don't know why you need a tunnel to do that. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do. 75% speed, optimum way to watch YouTube videos. None of this is 1.5. I watched Critical Role 1.25 because they're too slow to get through all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know why you need to make a tunnel for that. You just walk next door, I guess. But yeah, yep. Max leases his place. Interesting. Hawkeye Season 1 Steelbook showed up today. Wait, Hawkeye Season 1? Bought more movies than I saw over the break. Hawkeye Season 1? Was it called Hawkeye or was it... I thought it was something else. Because it's with what's her name, right? Haley Steinfeld? Or is that something different? Nice, Mulder. Is Flo in there? Is it Flo in the gang or is it a different one? Flo's getting old? That's so rude. That's so rude, dude. We're all getting old. Alright, let's try this out. That's the one. For some reason I thought it was a different name. I thought it was like, I don't know, I thought it was something else. Veins in her arm like an old woman. Mulder, show us your veins. I bet you we can see your veins too. Mulder, show me your veins. Prevent delivery of the observational data.
AC, that must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Baylor gets
God, dude. That hits so hard and I don't know why. Okay, so we got him, and then they nuked a bunch of other stuff up there. But they're still hitting us with stuff here. So we want to go up and try to get this guy. Alright. I'm trying to stay up here and take these guys out. So they just dropped all that squad there. I'm waiting for them to come up here and get me. No, 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 no. Get back up there. What are you doing? I hit the blade, but it didn't want to come out for whatever reason. My boost is gone. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. It's that guy. Heal, please? Thank you. Okay, we got him. Drop. God. I don't understand why it keeps losing the lock. I'm doing something wrong. Where is that coming from? That's what I'd love to know. Okay, something all the way out there is shooting the shit out of me. See that? Holy crap, what is that? That's what's been killing me. That's what's rocking me. Okay, so I gotta get off of this. But there's something else that's nuking me down here too. Yeah, these guys over here. Okay, so I've got a million things that are hitting me here. None of it good. Okay, so at least I know now. We've got laser bros. Okay, I don't think the homing missiles are gonna do it. The homing missiles aren't gonna do it just because I don't have enough of them active at a time. They clearly weren't doing much. I need to have that missile barrage up. Homing missiles are not getting it done. Let's see. Chase it with an... What is an anrobus? What is anrobus? The hell's that, Mulder? Half-naked 20-something. Tell me more about that. Anrobus? Half-naked 20-something Mulder. Close to 2 shelves full of movies now. I got issues? Nah, that's nothing, bud. You'll have issues when it's like you have a full room dedicated to nothing but movies. When you have like your what do you call it? Your Criterion collection in the garage, and it's nothing but shelves. And you have to get one of those little library things where you winch the shelves so you can open them up. That's when you have a problem. And I wouldn't say it's a problem. I'd say it's a solution. That's what I say. Let's try the splits. Let's try the split missile launchers. Let's try them. The blade, I think, did okay. This gun, not so much. I think we got to go back maybe to the Turner. What did we have before? Ransetsu? Yeah, maybe we can do that. Maybe that'll work. That's a burst rifle, though. I don't think we want a burst rifle. I need an auto. The Ludlow was pretty good. We'll have the Ludlow back on. Just straight up machine guns. Maybe I should have double trigger machine guns. Maybe do that. Let's do 2 Ludlows. I think I was doing that for a while and it actually seemed to work pretty well. Because that way I can just have like almost constant fire on these guys and whittle them down. What is Anrobes? Somebody did Gulo. It was Sejiro that actually got the word today. I kind of got to look up Anrobes unless he spelled it wrong. Anrobes clothing. Anrobes. Is this like the new... Is this like the new Abercrombie? Yeah, they got like 1 model to wear everything though, huh? Sorry, they got 2 models to wear everything. 1 white lady and 1 Asian lady, and that's it. Actually, I don't even know if she's Asian. Anyway, don't get surprised when I'm looking at Ross Dress for Less for Anrobes instead of change my car insurance. I like that Mulder's like, one of these ads was very effective. One of them, not so much. It's girl stuff, nothing exciting. I love girl stuff. Alright, 2 Ludlows and 2 splits. Let's go. Me too. See? You get it? Yeah, it's like what Abercrombie used to be, I guess. Same, Mulder. That's good stuff. That's a high quality item. Damn, dude. I dodged too early on that. He's corpsing me up, bud. Damn, I got hit by something too. Must have been... Okay, so let's see what happens down here. So that guy's dropping missiles on me, that's fine. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. They drop a barrage. That wasn't too bad. It's mainly whatever they drop next that is the problem. There we go. Okay, and I've got like 3 snipers up there. Dude, the problem is with that guy. There are like 3 of them corpsing me up here. Okay, we got him down. Maybe I can just get closer to the... Yeah, let's get over here so the snipers are taken out at least. Now, I'm wondering about the... I'm wondering about that long-range thing that's hitting. Yeah, I bet you that's what that was. Dude. We got too far away from that. got no boost left. Getting cooked. So if we can take out these little guys, we're okay. Hold on, I want to see if we're still getting shot. Are we still getting shot from this big thing over here? We are. See it? I don't know if there's a space where that's, like, where we can be safe from that. No, we got nuked from that too. Okay. I don't know where there's a safe space. That thing sucks. It's like a beam rifle from hell or something. I don't know about these Ludlows, man. They might have been doing okay, but it seemed like they weren't doing much. Let's try it again. I gotta find a safe spot from that beam rifle. I think maybe on the other side of the beam rifle, whatever that is, railgun, and close to that tower. Because it'll eliminate the snipers above and that big railgun from the distance. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Mulder, maybe you can invent something that's like, it's called a tuck up. You know? Maybe you can invent, it's kind of like a jock strap, but like a casual jock strap, where it's just keeps it up, you know? Just keep your pecker up. Something like that. What do you think?
That must be the independent merc. Shut it down.
Damn it, dude. I don't know how to get out of that. Okay, so there's the big shot that pretty much takes everything out. So what I want to do is get over here. I want to get here and just kind of sit, honestly. Except when they drop all that on me, that was a mistake. Okay, so I went over here too soon. Okay, they're still hitting me down there with the sniper shots though, so... Okay, the Ludlows aren't doing much from here. He can still apparently hit me from a distance somehow. That guy was stunned, but he did not take any damage from all that. My lock-on is being a real pain in the ass. I need something other than these Ludlows. It's not getting it done. It's weird, man. I don't have the firepower to get this done. It's doing weird. I was doing better before. Dork laugh. What did I do? Had the same DP voice in my head as you said that. Keep your pecker up. Keep your pecker up. DP is the best. Alright, his Ludlows aren't getting it done. Let's go back to these. Let's just do 2. Have you tried depleted uranium? In my morning snack? No. Missile split before contact. Surround target with homing submissiles. Suited for aggressive solo tactics against one or multiple targets. They should be working. Maybe I need a buckler or a shield or something. I don't know. OJA, definitely watch that first stream. It's a beaut. You might have to fast forward through some of it because sometimes he's just frustrating with what he's doing. But maybe I need better. Maybe I don't need the quad legs here because I'm not using them. Do we have something that's better armor? Maybe we need big Chungus legs. AP is higher. Load limit's higher. Yeah, maybe we need more Chungus. Let's chunk it. Let's chunk it up. Because honestly, we don't really need... I'm gonna leave that alone. We don't really need the floaties right now. Because it's just kind of hurting me. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Let's switch it into Chungus mode. There he is. Let's see if we can get it done. JP is Jake Paul. Jake Paul is Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid got a divorce. Mulder. Mulder, your mind needs to be studied by sand scientists. It needs to be studied by scientists of sand. They'll figure you out. Somebody will figure you out. Rod, you said you're going to start tomorrow, you think? Liza P? Is that correcto? So, we've got the big guy first. We got the big tanky thing first we have to worry about. And then we've got like multiple rains of fire from that massive airship. And then we've got to worry about snipers. And then we've got to worry about the railgun from the side. So I think we'll stay over in this corner. Try to actually avoid the knockout shot by this first guy. And then once everybody drops, hightail it over to the side of that tower to try to keep away from that railgun. I don't know what else to do. Rob Jorbston. Rorb Jorbston.
That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets
There,
hold of
I don't know how else to avoid that dude. Well, that one I didn't even try. Okay, get away, get away, get away. How'd you not get cooked? You should have got cooked. I got cooked. Okay, let's watch how this plays out. So that's coming for me. It's fine. Now they're dropping everybody out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the sniper with the laser rifles. We got 2 of them up there. Bro, let me jump. Okay, there's another laser dude down there. I'm trying to, like, avoid him. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm just stun locked here. That's neat. Yeah, I know, thank you. So I'm not safe here from these snipers. Let's go get this guy, just for fun. Game? I'm doing way worse without my octo legs. Also, if I hold down these burst rifles, it doesn't. It's not auto fire. I guess it is burst rifle. So let me see something here. Yeah, if I hold it down, it doesn't do anything. So I have to keep hitting them individually, and we're not gonna do that. I'm just trying out different builds here because we're getting cooked. Yeah, I can't be doing that. I mean, it took him out pretty well once I actually finally got shots on him. But that's just like, I can't be doing that. We need better guns. Claw is Dave. Dave is Claw. Yeah. Dr. Dave. Imdur. Dr. Dave Imdur. We got 10 minutes to get this done. Okay, so I don't like the burst rifles. Maybe? If we can actually get a shot? Maybe? Sure, let's try these. I just really got to line up my shots. I feel like I took damage a lot worse with these legs. I also, like, I don't know, man. I feel like I got nowhere safe to go. Maybe I just got to, like, keep moving, stay aggressive. I don't know. I wish I was a famous author. I wish Muldar.
That must be the independent merc. Shut it down
So I tried going up, I tried dodging left, I tried dodging right. That spread is too big, man. I can't get away from it. Okay, here comes the pain from above. It corpses pretty much everybody up. That's good.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA.
Maybe I can hide over here? This seems okay. Maybe I can hide here?
That's not subject guard. Did they send in an enforcement squad?
Can I hide?
621. That's an LC. The PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
Oof. Get in there, bud! I'm getting staggered. How am I getting beat up down here by like one dude?
No repair kits remaining.
He's just in my face. It's bad enough when you have you got this whole squad, right? But it's way worse when it's like one elite and then a whole squad of snipers, the railgun, everything else. Okay, LC destroyed. If we're careful, maybe we can take out these other guys. Damn, dude. Do you see that? And they've got a beat on me pretty much everywhere, huh? Holy shit. Warship's making a second approach? Why? Are you kidding me? Does it come around again? I wonder if it takes him away. Maybe I failed the mission because I don't kill him fast enough.
They've deployed drones. Intercept.
Are you kidding me? Did you see that? See you, Vissy.
Get onto the deck, 621. Disable the warship by smashing the bridge.
Disable the warship? Are you kidding me? I can't even see right now, bro. This sucks, man. I genuinely don't know how you're supposed to do this. This is like a whole other level. This is fully crazy. I'm literally gonna have to watch how people do this. Oh, hey, dude. So he's cooked. That's fine. Perfect. 2 volleys right into the side of the. I think we've got just the one guy left. No, there's another one over there, another target over there. Ooh, I'm out of boost. That was close. He also gets like a crazy number of shots in a row without running out of anything, really. Don't get hit! Why are you stuck on the corner? Oh my god. This is a Zeke stream. I say something about how Cody did this on the first try with his eyes closed. Did he? Because I would watch it, genuinely. I've got no repairs left. I'm trying not to get hit. And I've got one sniper bro that's still up here that I have to take care of. My target thingy does not want to lock on. Oh, this guy came down here apparently. Okay. Camera sucks. I don't know if he died or not. Dude. Where are you? Just shoot me in the head. It's actually really funny. My bot is acting on his own accord right now. I don't know what he's doing. We're dead. We're dead. This is so stupid. I cannot track this guy. This is so stupid, man. This is so stupid. I cannot track him. The camera does not stay locked on. I'm not touching it. Now here's the worst part. We're gonna get killed by a freaking drone. I'm trying. I know I'm acting like, you know. Do we not have any... Do I not have any missiles left? I gotta get up there? How? This mission sucks. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Please, nothing hit me. Please, mission complete. Do I need to get off of this? Okay. Please make it. This is the stupidest thing. Please, nothing else. Please, nothing else. Please, nothing else. I don't know if I'm done. Don't clap yet. Oh god, this sucks. Oh, that's gonna be like a fart rank. I don't even know what rank that's gonna be. What's worse than farts? That is an F rank. But at least we cleared it. Good God. Thank you, but that sucked. I'm not ready for the rest of this game. I'm glad we finished it before 1 o'clock, though. You already lit me up. I'm done. I'm out. I got nothing left, bud. I'm gone. I'm good. I'm out. Bye. I'm already halfway there. That is a cool look, though. Look at that. Standing defiant against those things.
Looks like we got a little too eager, 621.
Yeah, you could say that. Is that bridge disappearing from beneath me? Please let me know. Don't drop me, please. Okay, good. Yay. You should be able to make 234,000 from that. We got 60. Okay, 64,000. That would be like you do your job for the week, and you get your paycheck, and it is 1/4. It is 25% of what you expected. Whoops. Looks like Claw's gonna have to pay a little more attention to what he's doing. No penalties. Restarting 8 times from a checkpoint and using 50 repairs. Not great. Unionize the mechs. Oh good, we got a detonating bazooka. See, when you play new missions, you have access to new parts, but you have to be able to, like, pay for them. So that's why I like doing those replays of the other missions. Plus, it makes me feel like I'm actually decent at the game.
Hey, Raven. It's me, Rusty.
Hey, Rusty.
Your old buddy from the Vespers.
Rusty's great.
Haven't talked since we climbed the wall.
We climbed the wall many times, Rusty. That's my other farm. You get a lot more credits for it. It's a pretty easy boss fight. Planetary Closure Administration. Okay.
And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon.
That's a strong law.
We've already lost several survey bases.
Heard.
And Balam's in a sorry state too.
Yeah, that one's my fault. Sorry about the Shelmer.
Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched.
Alright.
At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together.
Are we teaming up? Are we Avengersing?
I'm sending you a request from the Archibald's group.
Okay.
We could use the wall climbers' help.
Ooh, I'm the wall climber now. How about that? Alright, so we're going to play a little bit more of this on Wednesday with a new secret word. I'm probably going to shut up for this cutscene.
One new message.
Yeah.
I see you got a call from V4. I've been contacted as well by the Balaam group.
No.
Seems both sides have been forced to halt the coral survey.
Well, good, Quebecois. It wasn't much of one. It was a bit of a roughie. Spent the first hour...
Raven.
Oh, hold on. There's more.
Picked up a good job for you too. I know you've established yourself as one of the corporation's preferred mercenaries.
I'm the best mercenary.
But I was hoping you might learn more about the people who live on Rubicon.
No thanks. No thanks. Are we good? Okay, cool. The first hour was just me pretty much catching everybody up on the holidays, checking in with stuff. We talked about sand wars, sand cartels, and the sand mafia. Sejiro guessed your secret word from last week, from last year. And we have a new one for Wednesday. We played an old mission in this game to get warmed up because it's been a while since we played it. And we bought some new parts. And then we got our asses kicked for a good hour plus by about, I don't know, 6 to 8 people in an elite squadron of mechs. And yeah, shampoo can't be smoked as far as I know. Don't try it at home. And then we had to take out like a warship without dying. We had no heals left and we had like 300 hit points, which in this game is like less than 10%. We had maybe 5% of our hit points left. Yeah, it was a roughie, but I'm gonna... It's a blast. Like it came out for my 40th birthday, so it was August. I think it was actually August 28th, 2023. But it's been a while since we got back to it, so I might actually try to play this a little more off stream just to stay a little more comfortable with the controls. Buy some more gear, find a build that I like, because that was an embarrassment, that last mission. So we'll be back on Wednesday, but I might play a little bit more in the meantime. However, let's see who is currently streaming. Does Zeke have a rerun up today? Let's see. And if Gassy's on, maybe we can visit Gassy. Zeke's doing Mad Dog McCree. That could be fun. You know what? Game's done quick. We should... Oh, DP's doing Elden Ring. Shit. Let me see if he's actually, like, live. He is. It's my 68th month sub anniversary, too. So we'll do a raid over to DP, Sour Kool-Aid Show. You can hang out there and see if you can beat Radon today. If not, you can either make fun of him or give him your tips. He won't listen to them, but, you know. He's trying to beat Radon. His, like, 10-year-old son beat Radon last week. So he's trying. He's doing his best. Just hang out over there. It's a good time. And I'm going to lurk at lunch. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks again so much for coming back. In the new year, first stream of the new year. Thank you, guys. Hope you had a great holiday. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you on Wednesday. Until then, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you next time. Raid! Bye-bye!